Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We are Random Encounter Productions. I'm Cody Stone.
Hello.
With me tonight, we have...
Megan. I'm playing Madeline Loren, the human swashbuckler.
I am Sam, and I am playing Daria, and she is a water genasi life cleric.
Hi, I'm Nick. I'm playing Asphyxia, all caps, a female quarter-orc battle rager barbarian.
I'm Courtney, and I'm playing Armistice, the Tiefling Gunslinger.
And I'm Allison, and I'm playing Mina, the Tiefling Necromancer.
I picked the wrong time to
I
bite.
say that really clearly. And this is Caitlin. And
I'm playing Yvonne, the half-elf rogue bard.
Woo. It's not even.
Demon. PvP, right now! They're not here, you can't fight them.
Well, we
But
shall
also,
see.
yes, let's bring them back in at level 9 and see what happens.
Oh my gosh, I love that so much.
One fear.
You know, we should have an exhibitional battle royal at some point. Just,
We were talking
just
about-
like not canon, just like
Oh, that too.
I-
let your characters fight.
Yeah.
I have
You'll
to-
win!
Well, but I mean, look, if someone dominates person on me, like you know,
we
there are
also
ways
know
to.
we know that at level
Yes,
20,
they do,
druids
right?
are basically unbeatable because they have unlimited hit points. They can outlast all y'all bitches.
But isn't it only
Wild
one
shape,
druid?
Wild shape. That's how Marisha won.
Yeah, that's at level 20, though.
Yeah, that's what I was saying,
You
it's-
don't get the unlimited shit until you're a god.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. We're basically gods.
Someone had mentioned that, and I was like, oh, I know exactly how I do that as a wizard. I would be like, hi, now you're hasted. Oh, wait, now you're not. I guess you're wasting this
yes,
turn.
you're done now.
It would be risky, and you'd need someone else on your side. But also, I just hasted you. Please hit me.
I was about to say,
and
I
knock
would
yourself
want,
out of
level
the
20
game for a round.
teams, because Daria...
yeah.
I have been rebuilding our Heroes of the Multiverse for a under the level 6 RPG sport sort of setup rules
Oh,
in order for us to eventually do a
PvP?
3 versus 3 league with essentially 3 maps. One of which is just a pure battle royal.
nice.
One that has, I won't say like MOBA minions because they don't move, but minion towers that you get points and boons. Well, now it is. It wasn't before. Points and boons for killing the towers.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So a
Towers
turret
come from your
defense.
response. Yeah, sort of a
Capture
turret
the flag.
defense, but it is still
Oh,
PvP.
Laser.
Yeah.
So
Laser.
you want to capture the turrets for the boons that they give you and the points that they get. But getting close to them is dangerous.
Yeah.
Or you could simply try to avoid the turrets and force and just defeat the opponents outright.
Yeah.
Or the other one was a central villain, so like one major boss creep that nobody could. No single team could probably defeat them, but it is whoever does the most damage to it
Okay.
can earn points that way for every point of damage dealt to the main boss. So a few secondary objectives built using standard arrays. I was also working on adding in some of our other NPCs. So Akan and Jeremy and Tybalt.
Oh, yeah, I want another go with those guys.
So what?
I want
Yeah,
another
we've
go with
learned
those guys.
stuff. Let's do team building with Jeremy again.
I mean, if you want to, I guess.
I'm not saying that we should derail the plans for tonight, but I was actually thinking of that earlier today. I
Let's
don't
do
remember
team
why,
building.
but I was like,
We'll
dude,
put
I
it on-
wanna-
we'll put it on the
because
mental
Paris
list.
had been talking about dragon boards, and I was like, oh, we have a really awesome dragon board, and then I was like, yeah, he kicked
He
our
hasn't
asses,
met him.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
I want another go at that guy.
I learned. All right.
Animus giving us orange
So
slices.
keep that in mind.
Yeah.
We would all like to
Jerry
reattack
kids.
our leaders.
We just like to appear in town and be like,
You would like to reassert dominance?
just pee on him.
Yeah, let's-
Just pee on him. It's fine.
You are not peeing on Jeremy.
You don't know
You're
what he's
right.
into.
No.
That's the thing I need to do tonight.
No.
No, not that! Not that! No! I thought went a different place, so not much better.
Guys, it's only Wednesday. It's not Friday yet.
We need to go
Yeah,
get
that's for lamplight.
Savinos before we need to go get Savinos.
No.
He's wandering across the desert. We need to go get him.
He was waiting in
Jalen or something. We gotta go pick him up, please.
Okay.
We're going via Jalen from the Crow King to pick him up.
That's incredibly out of the way, but okay.
Sure.
We're going that way.
Oh, wait, are we all going to the coaching?
5-day journey out. 5-day.
Are we going to the crate?
I thought
Oh, we're not. Oh, we're there. Never mind.
you have 90 days before you can take what's his face.
Yeah, I know,
What's her
I know.
face? What's their faces to the
Yeah.
cocaine.
Well, I've got to drop off Echo wherever Willow was.
I don't know where she is.
We don't know where she is.
I think that might be taken care of because we aren't supposed to know.
He's dealing with it. That's fine. That's all.
We will get to that in a.
So then
in
we're
a-
going to
in a bit.
rescue. We're going to rescue Sabanos, please. I'd like to free him from Jada before he gets sold into sex slavery or the delve.
What?
It's gotta
be that.
Those
It's
are
gotta
the
be
two
that.
options. Have you
That's
been
it.
to Jalen? Well, she hasn't.
Do we
Yes.
even know that?
Jesus Christ! I ran the delve with you people. I killed Cat.
I wasn't there.
Madeline,
Do I
can ask you a
remember?
question?
I didn't eat until after that.
It's like I'm not even useful.
Oh my god.
Madeline?
No, it's fine. You guys can kill your own
Wait,
party
no,
members
but I have a
yourself.
question about what she just said. What
love
sex
you.
slavery? What did I need to know?
So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a fun safe wood.
So we
And then we're
are
gonna have a
Random
hands-on
Encounter Productions.
experiment.
Hi everybody. What are we giving away tonight?
You know what? That's a good question. What are we giving
We have
away
artwork or
tonight?
dice. What do we think? We
Wait,
gave away
our
dice last
dignities?
time.
Yeah, let's do some
Some
artwork.
artwork.
What artwork we got?
Ooh.
We got a boy Theravine.
Oh.
I mean,
one
you
there.
can enter in the. We've got Grill Main
Oh, we haven't given
I
away
love-
Theravine, Grill Main,
or Graham.
Graham?
Oh crap! Theravine's been spoken for. I apologize.
Yeah.
Theravine has.
has.
Nope. His dice have been.
Yeah,
he
I
hasn't
thought,
been.
I thought he was too.
We'll give away Graham just in case. We double check some stuff.
I say I'm pretty sure that most of them.
Yeah.
Theravine went to my best friend Chelsea. Graham sort of went to my friend Jeremy, who said he may or may not gift it back to the channel for giveaways. So I'm gonna text him and find out what's happening.
Okay.
Graham then.
Graham.
Graham it is.
Graham it is.
Graham it is.
Briscoe County Jr.
Briscoe.
Yeah, accidentally, but he's actually modeled after Harrison Ford.
You know what? We
So
can
is
do both.
Briscoe County.
It's fine. It's
I'm
okay.
pretty
yeah.
sure Briscoe County Jr. is modeled after Harrison
After,
Ford.
yeah, that's a buddy cop movie I
Because
watched
if
the
you
hell
have
out
an
of.
option to be modeled after someone,
Yeah.
you go Harrison.
So, you want to showcase what we're, this is one of our Heroes of the Multiverse, one of our most recent ones, our second to last one. He is a Grave Cleric. His name is Graham. If you want to see him in action, you go over to our Heroes of the Multiverse level 21 shot. Badass, lots of heals.
Dana played.
Data did play
Yes.
him. He was delightful and didn't understand anything that was happening.
Also, his outfit and the reason he's named Graham is a direct reference to Grant from Jurassic Park. Because
yeah.
he was an archaeologist.
Mhm.
Until, what did we decide?
Oh, look.
He accidentally
Wow.
found a lich and woke that up and then thought, well, this is terrible and I should probably do something about this, and that's why he
It's an
left
adventurer.
archaeology.
Yeah.
Well,
Adventurer.
What is this?
For the church. The Church of the Dinosaurs. My domain in Nobilis.
I'm gonna-
Never played.
I'm going to make a church. Maybe I can convince Weejoss to practice dinosaur raising. I don't know.
I mean, I think eventually I get to that step. I actually don't know if I ever get to animate anything bigger than a human, which I'm disappointed about.
You know what? There are some dinosaurs that are small and terrifying and angry.
Like you could probably get a velociraptor.
Yeah, are we going to Cholt?
I'm going to try.
No,
Listen,
I don't think we want to
would
do
prefer
that.
not go to
I
think
spent
we
the
would
entire
die if we
last
went to
campaign
Cholt.
just wanting a battle
Don't
raptor.
want to go to the Delve. Don't want to go to Cholt. Don't want to go places with water. The most high maintenance adventurer ever. She only you're like the baseball player of adventurers.
Hey!
There's a little drizzle. We're not playing. It's too cold.
Good night, everybody. Tonight
We're
is
gonna
canceled
skip
because
this
Cody
one.
is saying some things.
No, wait a minute. And then who's the soccer player of Adventurers? Where I don't care. I'll hit it with my head. Let's find out what happens.
That's Trixie.
No, that's the rugby
That's a
player.
rugby
That's the
player.
rugby-
Yeah.
We don't need helmets. Ah!
Yeah.
Oh,
The answer
man.
is still asphyxia.
Still asphyxia, yeah. Next up,
I
comparing all
can't
of
go
us
out
to
and
sports.
play in the rain. My
It
class
doesn't
becomes
work.
useless.
Yeah, she can't.
She's got a really
Don't
good
do
point.
that. She literally can't. That's
That's
not.
not my fault.
I'm saying she has a valid reason for not wanting to go in the water. Don't water shame her.
You have a water fin, but you can't go in the water.
No,
Oh, she can go in the water.
She does not. Her weapons can't.
Yeah, her weapon.
Do you even have a melee weapon?
I have a rapier. I've used it twice.
She has used it twice.
I've also used
There you
my
go.
guns as a melee weapon.
That's right. You
That might be a
both got
fun
some
modification for you to look into, putting
Putting your
blades
rapier
on
onto your gun.
Like,
On your
it's like in
guns.
Dragon Age when you get the staves that have blades on the end.
Yeah.
So
If
you
we could
need
just
a
find the right
bayonet?
person to waterproof
We're getting her a
them.
bayonet. We can
That-
get you a bayonet.
I mean, a bayonet's easy, but there's also like the Ron Perlman guns from Blade 2,
Uh-huh.
where it's like the pistols, but they have the fun like cleaver on the bottom.
Oh,
Sorry,
that'd
you
be
say
fun.
you say Ron
There you go.
Perlman guns, and I will never accept anything other than the baby from Hellboy
Yeah.
ever.
You wanna see
I understood all of those words separately.
Terrifying quasi-vampire racist Ron Perlman.
Honestly,
Blade two?
I'm pretty sure that's when I fell in love with him.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
He ticked
he's
off a lot of my boxes.
Hellboy.
Pretty
Hellboy.
badass. Yeah. No, Hellboy's
And then I
pretty
fell a little,
But it
then I
came
fell a
before
little more
Hellboy.
out of
It
love
did.
with him when during Tangled, he was the voices of both of the Stabbington brothers, but he didn't. He was being a dick about it, so they only let him use the voice for one, so they didn't have to pay him double for voicing two of the exact same character. Like it was a whole thing, and I was like, "Don't be an ass." Like
Same.
it was a
Good.
whole thing.
So what are we doing tonight?
Sorry.
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Do we have like any announcements?
Yeah, let's do some
About
announcements.
we have friends to talk about.
We do have a lot of friends. Friends are awesome. One of our friends
Yeah,
is
friends.
Cass Pollux, CASPOLLUX. Enter the promo .com. Enter the promo code Random Encounters, plural on the encounters. You get 15% off your entire order.
I have an announcement about that actually.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I saw
so
that message.
as you all know, we are, or maybe you didn't. I think we've talked about it. Every time any of you use our code, our promo code, the channel gets a small credit towards the Cass Pollux store, and it's there's a threshold at which you can use it. We just got our first threshold. We just hit our first actual we can get stuff. So we were talking about getting dice giveaways for the channel.
Mhm.
So I would like to put some options in the Discord and have people vote which ones they like best so that we can order some dice for giveaways.
That's
Let's
awesome.
put it up on the Patreon.
Up on Patreon? Great.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Let's keep it up. We can do a public poll for it, but
Yeah.
I would.
It's harder to poll with photos in the Patreon. That's the thing. I
Okay.
can't poll with pictures. I can do it in Discord.
All right. That's what it is.
Yeah, I can't make that happen in Patreon.
I got you.
So I can't just say the name and be like, go find it. So we'll be putting up some. So thank you all to everyone who has gone and purchased from them. You all rock. And keep it up because Christmas is coming and the last day to order from them, but to get it in time for Christmas is the 18th.
18th, yeah.
So that is on Tuesday. So get
Ah,
them.
so soon.
It
That's
is.
just how fast they ship.
They ship
Everything
so
else is
fast.
like, oh, nope,
Done
sorry.
already. Yeah, they ship so fast, you guys.
We are also friends with.
You said Christmas is coming.
I was waiting for the sticker.
Okay. I wasn't sure which way you were going.
Yeah, I was
There we
waiting.
go.
I was waiting.
Friends.
Yes. Skull Splitter.
Ah.
Tonight I'm playing my first game with the dice that they provided for Asphyxia.
Yeah, can we-
Very exciting. Yes, I've got. So these are for Asphyxia. They were very generous. We've got the metal black with red lettering.
They
Yeah,
have
you want the
one of
D20?
them.
What do they call
I
it,
think
do you
it's like a
remember?
smoke dragon.
Hold on.
That sounds right.
Ooh, it's heavy.
But these are easily the highest by far quality dice I've ever had, and so thank you very much, Skull Splitter Dice. I'm very excited to play with these, and they are just gorgeous.
Yeah.
So and
They're
they're
really pretty.
and they're perfect for the character. So
They really
it's,
Those will do some damage.
Physical damage
Yeah.
to us.
It's a tremendous sort of black mirrored
Yeah.
D20
Mhm.
etched numbers on it. Deep red, very large, very readable.
Yes, very much so.
Nice weight to them with
Mhm.
not I won't say rounded corners, but I will say blunted.
Yeah.
Not the D4.
Not the caltrops.
Careful with the D4, but everything.
That's
Yes.
what I was over here poking.
The point.
Smoke and
but-
fire?
Smoke
Okay,
and fire.
smoke and fire. But is it? See, my frame of reference is the sharp.
You have
is
the sharpest D4 in the
You
world.
do.
Yeah.
You kill
It's-
somebody.
It's because the edges on my sharp D4, like you could shave with,
Yeah.
nigh on. The points are usually very like, oh, that's super sharp,
Yeah.
but it's the edges which will cut you.
Yeah.
on mine.
Yeah.
So those are really fantastic.
Yeah,
They have
so we got a
given
full
us some
set.
wonderful things.
Yeah.
We do have one more giveaway of their limited edition Huntress set. So that will be happening. We're not sure when. You got to watch every day. We'll find out.
Okay. Yeah.
It'll happen at some point. We'll do it before the end of December. So
I think before Christmas is the goal, to get all of them out before Christmas.
yeah. We so we do have your giveaways. Those are going to start to ship out.
We're going on a shipping and picking up the decals extravaganza tomorrow and Friday.
Yeah, so decals will.
We're going to give away a decal probably for Friday. Because I got some extras just for giveaways. Everybody text me and tag me on the Discord tomorrow and remind me to go pick up the decals. All of you.
Because Friday you can.
Also, everyone remind me to do the giveaway and
Lamplight is a high stress situation.
Well, to be fair, on Friday was a late game.
Yeah, I trust you.
So.
And so was Monday.
Yeah. We started late.
I added Tinkerbell.
So very fun. Any other things? Mystic Dunes?
Power Team Trivia. It's our 2018 finale.
And we're
this coming Tuesday. So it's a fully holiday themed trivia game. We're very, very excited to play it. Our typical $10, $25, and $50 first prize for the winning team. Plus, we'll be declaring our 2018 champion from among our top 2 teams from the year. So a lot of fun stuff going on there. So come on out to Mystic Dunes. Just follow us on Facebook, Power Team Trivia. Power Team is one word to get all the details. If you're in the Central Florida area, we have a great time with trivia.
I know
some fantastic players right here.
A lot of the team members are going to try to go out.
We're going to have a good time.
Yeah.
So I know some people have taken off work, and if you're in the Orlando area, you can come hang out with us.
For sure. We're going to dress ridiculous. May I do one personal thing quickly?
Please.
Even if you're not in the Orlando area, those of you who follow my author page on Facebook will note that today I posted a online book release party for Christmas Day.
Yes.
You don't have to. I mean, you can download it for free on Kindle that day, or buy it for $2.99. I think is the release price that it's going to be on opening day, just for that day. The rest of the time it's going to jump back up to $5.99, but for Christmas Day alone, it's going to be $2.99. The idea is when you're an indie author, Amazon visibility is a really big thing. And so I appreciate everyone who wants to buy the book. If we can try to buy it in the same hour of the day, though, to get that bestseller sticker is a big deal. Yeah. The higher you are on the rankings, the higher up you show up in the, and even I believe even downloading the free audio or the free Kindle Unlimited version, if you have Kindle Unlimited, helps. So I made a Facebook event for, you can do it from the comfort of your own home on Christmas from noon to 1 Eastern time.
Okay.
Just because people will be awake, but maybe not already doing dinner. Like, it's a nice middle of the day, literally middle of the day. Just anytime during that hour, and then post that you got it. And we're going to be doing, again, it's a discount that day. I am also about to go discount the copies of my book in our company store of the first one to give you, so we can get them to you.
Go ahead and read that, and then buy the new one.
Buy them both, and just take your Christmas break and read.
Sight unseen. Just read.
So yeah, because honestly, the sooner I can just do all the books for my career and leave my day job, the more time I can dedicate to bringing content here. Yeah. Quite frankly, so it helps the channel to help the book. Like, it genuinely does. Everything that I do for the book goes right back into the channel. So yeah,
that's what you call synergy.
Oh, it is. It's synergistic.
It's Showtime synergy.
It is Showtime synergy. Oh.
Yeah. How you killing synergy? That doesn't feel right.
Synergy got Showtime. She killed Jem. You realize she possesses her the entire show, right?
Pretty sure.
What? Synergy possesses Jem.
What show?
No, Jem and the Holograms?
Yeah. Synergy possesses Jem's former body.
Jerica.
I've never seen this show.
I haven't either.
I have some theories.
We'll talk.
Wasn't there a movie about that?
No, that doesn't count. That doesn't fucking count. Her hair wasn't pink and it wasn't the size of Houston. That's not Jem. They are pretenders to the throne.
This way.
I used to watch it every Sunday before church.
I have friends. I could have told you.
Oh.
You're very
Tune
pretty.
into
I
our
love you.
Discord tonight after the game for a debate about Gem and the hologram.
There will be no debate. There's nothing to discuss.
It's just gonna be one.
There will be a lovely lecture.
Yep.
And feeling.
Welcome to my TED Talk about Gem and the holograms.
Tune in on our Discord later tonight after the game to see a PvP about gems.
Or we can just do that now. Roll out your character sheets, folks. We're rolling up 90s cartoons. Let's go.
I figured these two were just going to actually fight. I
I will film this. I will live stream this on Facebook. I'm ready.
Oh no, we gotta get those sumo wrestler suits.
Excuse you. Pirate horse fight with their earrings in.
I'm not.
I know you're not. I know you're not.
My mother said I looked like a pirate whore the first day I came out as Madeline.
Which I would have found as a compliment, honestly. I would have been like, yes, that's my aesthetic. Thank you for noticing.
That's what she said. I was like, I'm supposed to be a pirate. She's like, you're a pirate whore.
I would.
And did you go acceptable?
Yeah, right?
No, when that happens, I just start rifling through the nursing home pamphlets.
Whoa!
She can see you. That's hilarious.
I remind her who's in charge. Not me.
The dog. Syro. Oh.
No, we're under like emotional distress. He just whines all the time.
Oh no! I'm sorry. I brought up a sore subject. Let's go.
Gem and holograms.
Let's go rescue our captured friends. That's light and non-emotional.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You want to rephrase that too? Let's go start a war.
Yeah, but I can't say it out loud. It's treason. It's treason right now.
Wait, we're starting a war for your booty call.
It's not a booty
There is
call.
no more divine purpose in the world.
Oh my
Madeline,
god.
can I ask you, what's the definition of a booty call? I want to make sure I'm right.
Treasure.
So what we're going to do is give a safe word, and then we're going to have a fun
No, I
experiment.
just want a definition. What is a booty call?
Cody, you want to start us?
Yeah, why?
Pirates, just like how this game.
I thought we were playing.
The scene opens
Far as
on
I
the ship.
Madeline's
You
playing.
guys started without me. You know,
Yeah,
It's the only way Madeline does it.
There are
Pick it up the next morning.
plenty of RPGs that don't have a GM. Y'all just go to town. So, our adventure takes place at the southern end of the continent of Rodom in the Arcadian Straits, an area of the world rich in adventure, thin in the barriers between the prime material plane and the inner and outer planes. It is an area of magic and legend. It is here that the Free Arcadian Coalition of Knights, our heroes, have set up the Commonwealth to the Albrechtian Empire known as Sanctuary of the Moon in the capital city of Sanctum. Recently, they have been on a lengthy endeavor to rescue one of the former members of House of Regulars, Yvonne, and in doing so,
What?
Other way.
Yvonne's mom.
601.
That's
Echo.
right.
You both
Echo.
look the same.
They can. She's a changeling. Anyway. Echo. From the clutches of the Mabs, the rulers of the Winter Court of the Fae and Fairy Folk. They have recently returned, all of them intact, a bit worse for wear. Echo having decided to go through with the with completion of the deal of her own volition. The details of which you guys can look for in an adventure log between. Yeah, on the Discord, it'll go up. It's between the former character owners of Echo and Willow. So, yep. With that,
I've never been more invested in any D&D relationship ever.
with that, our former player characters more or less find their retirement.
I've been worried about her for 7 months, guys. Okay?
Well,
Of
7
real time.
months passed.
Real time, yeah. Real time.
She's fine.
Okay.
A few small errands to be done there, but otherwise, it is time for the Fackers to embark on their next endeavor. And from what they have told me, They're beginning on the 17th of Fel.
18th. We got back on the
18th of
17th.
Fel. We'll begin on the 18th of Fel. With one family reunited and safe, they look to extended members of that family, former heroes in their own right, and allies to the cause, most recently lost in the city of Arar, Dakot. One of them being Rendon Renfield, the assassin of the Holy Brotherhood of Sathrios, the god of passage between this world and the next. Another being the recently resurrected Lundis de Montenegro, himself a noble of the Southern Isles, rogue, scoundrel, and bardic individual.
Lundis is a rogue?
He's amazing. He's an assassin.
Awesome.
Dude, I thought he was a librarian.
What?
Then he's a really good
I
rogue.
don't know why. I assumed he was like a cleric.
We
or something.
never knew what he was.
No,
we spent
we
the
never knew
entirety of
what
that
he was.
campaign being like, what the fuck
I
are
only
you?
got to find out because I played him during that when we all had to be the council. I played Lunzus and I was like, what the fuck are these things he does?
I
Guys!
honestly think it's because when we met him, he was so disoriented and just like he was just this sad little old man.
What?
He's probably
He's
not
not
even
old.
old.
No,
I
he
picked.
just-
Okay, to be fair, I thought Rendon was like grandfather age, and I was really confused by her.
What is he, like 30?
Not even that.
28.
Yeah.
28.
Well, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he and Jeremy are very close to the same age.
I have not
Jeremy's
gotten
like a year older
descriptions
than
of any of these characters, and I don't know what they used to do.
Well, apparently Rendon's bangable.
the
And
only reason I know
What do
what
you call
Rendon
it?
does is because he saved our lives.
It's fair.
He really did.
Who? What?
Rendon.
Rendon.
Oh, Rendon.
Saved our lives. That's
Yeah.
the only reason I know what he does.
Mhm.
But like, I honestly thought that Lundis was like, you know, like a banker or something.
And no.
He's very good at disguises then.
he ran as hell.
Yeah, I will. I mean,
You don't have to explain it now. You can tell me about it later.
no,
Split it on break.
it's a fun little tidbit. Actually, Rendon belongs to the same order that Lundis was a part of. He actually did mention that. That's where Lundis picks up his assassin skills, and it's Lundis's sister, following the death
That's right.
that helps Rendon get his life on track.
Aw.
Yeah, so that they're actually
Is
fairly.
Lundis not a lunarchist?
No, that's Hal.
Yeah, no, I think because his name sounds like lunarchist, I just assumed that he
Oh yeah, that's fair.
No,
To be
It's just-
fair, when we met him, he was just this like very shaky, and which I think is why I
just been
thought he was
dead,
old and he wouldn't talk to anyone, and no one told me anything about him.
We were too busy
No.
screaming. I'm sorry.
No,
We were
no,
really
no,
excited.
Talked a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, what you all did was but louder than that because I'm trying not to break the microphone.
Talk to us. Anyway.
So,
And then he cried, and then he went and sat with a robot for 4 months.
Yeah.
He's excellent.
he and the robot did lots of things. You guys ignored.
Madeline, I have a question.
No.
Robots.
You usually have to pay for that.
If I told her I'm not allowed to ask you any of these are all like letters.
I started intercepting all the mail leaving the observatory.
Every day I open up the bar and it's just, okay, bills, okay, porn, and the questions.
Yep.
Cool.
You don't
You
pause
get,
on the
orc
porn for a minute?
like
Huh?
you get like orc porn, like it's a magazine or something.
Tusk Club.
We found out. We actually found out in one of our old campaigns. We're like, do we find anything? Or Jim was like, no. We're like, no, but we're searching all the papers. He's like, I don't. You find some pamphlets about orc porn. And we're like,
Thought I
cool.
threw it against it.
We're
Or that,
keeping them.
That stuff is usually just derivative.
I don't
I hate
think
everything
so.
that's happening around me.
You choose this.
Cody.
If only they were bird people.
Oh no. Cody, you've already attacked me once this evening.
I
Again.
didn't mean to.
Oh God, don't start.
Actually, they were what?
Nothing. So,
Caliber,
yeah, Caliber.
Yeah.
my girl.
They had actually traveled to Arardico in an effort to slow down the invasion.
I knew that.
Yeah, and so they had gone there some month or two before the fleet of the Empire left for the Battle of the Empty Empire and the Battle of Drimtrosavar. So they had been long-distance allies for you guys for a while. You had lost contact with them following the battle. And it was during that time you went to check on them. You discovered that Avita, one of the Magus superiors of the Empire, had captured them.
She's the one that has Portia's staff.
Yep.
She has Portia's staff, which is
Flames on the side of her
Tybalt's
face.
sister. Also one of the founding irregulars, which is what Lundis,
We need her to find
Caliber-
Hal.
Lundis and Caliber are.
We need her because she's the only one who could track him down when he would
We
vanish.
need her to find
Because-
Hal, and we need Hal to find the real Emperor, and we need the real Emperor to find peace.
Yeah, that's pretty much. That's pretty. Yeah. Well, at least we have a plan, guys. We have an outline. Yes.
Some clear objectives.
we make a Venn diagram?
A
Yes.
flowchart.
People we need to find. Peace is in the middle.
No. Schmidt says it.
Clear, measurable goals.
Yeah, the
Attainable goals.
attainable goals. Yeah.
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 I'm gonna look it up.
Actionable?
It's with me.
Actionable.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it all means the same thing. Yeah. So, so that is a long path in front of you. You guys do know that easier to get the irregulars when you get all of them. It's a collect them all situation.
Yeah.
Right?
You need all of the
We're
rings to
playing
form
Pokemon.
Captain Planet.
Right. You got to have all the rings for Captain Planet.
Slumberbottom, I choose you.
Yeah.
So,
Sweet boy.
What?
That was his whole
That was his
Nick's
whole
old
character.
character.
He was a sweet boy.
He was.
We didn't see Tiffany in the Feywild. She's not in prison.
No, Tiffany's a spring fae.
Okay, good.
No, she's fine.
Wait, I
She's
thought Tiffany
awesome.
was a Lamian.
Different Tiffany.
It's a very common Fey name, apparently.
Lamias aren't Fae.
That's a very common non-human name.
Are they not? What are they?
They're
There's a
devils.
single person named.
Lamia
We have
are
one human
transformed
at this table.
humans.
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I'm
what,
3/4 human.
Yeah,
what do they count as?
Fiends.
Humanoid?
I'd have to look it up.
Okay.
Not humanoid.
I think
Okay.
they're
Technically
I think they're
half
fiends.
human.
That was
Darius
fun.
Melly's
That was a fun
human,
tangent.
so-
I apologize.
We're all mostly
That's fine.
human.
Yeah.
I'm
Are
human.
we human?
Yeah. There's our token human.
Yeah.
Represent you. Let's go kill an orphanage.
So,
I'm
You
looking
guys-
directly at me.
where would you like to gather up?
monstrosities.
On
Thank you.
my ship?
Lamia?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
On the ship it is.
Yeah.
What time would you guys like to gather?
Well,
Oh, can we
actually, if we can be at home, do we have any possessions or like maybe a lock of hair or I'm gonna do this in character. Anything of theirs because I can maybe try to help find them.
Do you know we're looking for them yet? Because I think that's why we're meeting up.
Okay.
So fast forward a little bit.
Are we going to do
The
whole
ship is just like in the harbor.
Yep, noon.
So noon?
Noon. Can we
What
have
time do you get there?
noon?
What time is your
do you
head?
leave the tower?
I don't know how long it takes to get to the ship. 11:30.
Hey, I get there after her.
Why?
So I'm leaving the tower after you.
Why?
Need to know.
I
Too late.
You don't need to know.
I'm just gonna do this for whatever.
Oh.
Mina, are you coming? You're gonna
No,
go to
turtle.
the ship?
Yes,
Turtle up.
Do you want to
I'm
swim with me?
I just woke up.
Did you?
Yes.
Because Coin's been staring at me for an hour, and that usually means you're
He's
awake.
been with me the whole time.
Has he?
He can't open doors.
He doesn't need to open doors. It's magic fast.
Until he learns how to teleport by himself. He needs someone to open doors for him. And I'm not letting him jump out the top of the tower. I just have to close the tower up.
How long does that take?
Sometimes the mechanism gets stuck.
Do you need help?
No, I got it.
Are you sure?
I got it.
Fine.
Don't forget to eat.
Why are you? I'll see you in the. Jesus Christ, whoever that is.
Oh no. Cody's already looking up a monster.
Oh!
What's happening here?
Tapestry.
It's a DMT.
I don't like whatever's happening here.
Oh my gosh, is there a way to get Oz out of the tapestry?
Probably.
No.
Someone put him in there.
No, I think he was just
Just sewn in and given sentience. That's terrifying.
That's like
I hate it.
Madeline's going to show up with her first mate and her monkey.
Does he have a name for
Are they the
that
same person?
She does.
Are they the same person?
No.
Okay.
At the moment, Slagathor is my first mate.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I love her already.
Diana's showing up. Like, no drama.
It keeps
You
going
have
up.
almost.
You're fine. Appreciate it. Oh. Hello.
I get their last.
Hi.
Good afternoon.
I'd like to touch the monkey, whatever.
You
How
can.
do I get one of those?
You pay for them.
Where do I get one of those?
I got it at, what's that place that we first went with the delve?
Oh, in Jalen.
Jalen, yes.
Why did I not think to look for a monkey? I feel like I'm failing at piracy already.
It's not standard.
No, okay, alright. Good.
Maybe you should have your own kind of interesting pet, and then it doesn't seem like you're copying someone.
You know,
Be
when
like your own kind of.
When I
pirate.
was growing up, I had kittens and a pseudo-dragon. They're not around.
You know, you get the monkey because someone else has it, or you don't get the monkey because someone else has it. Either way, you're doing it for them.
No, I just really would like another pseudo-dragon. I miss him. Him and a tiny little quickling were my closest friends growing up.
That sounds very lonely.
You're making a lot
You
of
have no
sense
idea.
now.
What sounds lonely?
I've had a lot of baggage reveals already, but it was to people who were here before you were here.
What
and
took you
it's
so
fine.
long?
I walk slow. I have short legs.
You are just as fast as I am.
He has short legs.
You can carry him. Did you let him wander all over the place and follow him again?
Oh, you mean like you and Harold?
Have I seen Harold today?
What the fuck's Harold? Oh, the snake.
I
forgot you named it.
Oh, you have.
11 for the wolf AM.
So that
And,
just
7 for Harold.
I need you to make
Oh no.
Oh no.
I have 1 fear and it's whatever's happening.
38 Constitution saves. 1 for every day you were in the Feywild.
Oh, sorry.
Oh shit.
I have a dice roller. I can
Yep.
roll.
Are you sure?
forgot.
I think collectively
That was
we have
just for
38.
me.
No, at least you're proficient with
How
con.
many did you one in the last?
38.
Huh?
Yeah, you
You
did
had
have
to
her
do
one
one
in the
before we
last.
left.
Yeah.
Because you had to do one the first day we were there, and you had to do one before we went through the mirror. I don't
Oh, and I had her do like
'Cause she-
15
yeah,
already, so she's
spent
good.
No, I
we
know.
spent 40 days.
I know,
in
but
Feywild.
because I mean, she said, "What was that for?" and you never answered it.
We assumed it was
38 d20s.
Yeah, 40. So
Let me
38.
see if it'll.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it! It's not going to show me.
I was about to say, I don't-
rolls. Boom. Okay, let's just do it. Here I have.
We live here now.
I'll tell you what, your DC is 14.
Okay.
So just let me know how many you fail.
Okay, 10 more. I have
You need any more?
3, 4, 5, 6,
I have a
7.
ton.
Would you like
Would you like some more?
D30? Will help your own.
Here,
Discord will
give
do
me
it.
3 more, and
Yeah.
then I'll do 3 rolls of 10.
It,
And
it
then
would be roll repeat.
no, it's fine. I'm doing it this way. It's fine.
All right, we're good.
You're
All right.
good. Go with that.
Just keep doing whatever you're doing. Unless this means I'm dead.
Yeah, we'll watch
My
this
DC
first.
is 14.
And your con-
You have only one fail there.
con mod is 6.
Okay, so that's 1.
So 7 or lower is a fail.
Cool, thank you.
Thank
my
you, Matt.
my con mod is yeah, it's a 7.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, right,
So
seven.
anything 6 or lower is a fail. That's not bad.
6 actually succeeds because meeting beats
All right,
it.
so 5 or less.
No,
Oh,
6
no.
plus 7 is 13.
14.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
one of those I rolled a 3, so that's 8.
Yeah, that's definitely fair. That's true.
One fail.
2. That's
Yeah.
2, 3.
Let's try. Yeah, I found myself a little off today. I apologize.
4.
Um,
And
Just
then
the rest of
minus
Mhm.
2. That's the last. No, that was my second one. I need another. This is 30. Ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
there's some single digits, folks.
6.
Well, we might have derailed the entire evening.
Courtney and I accidentally stayed. Well, she wasn't feeling well last night, so I stayed up with her. So when I answered, it was actually me waking up. That was a fun message to wake up to.
What was it?
Goodbye.
Oh no, what was it?
Yeah.
It was a lamplighter's
That's a
thing.
lamplighter's question.
It had to do with dietary
Nine
requirements.
Okay.
9.
Really playing her percentage, that's about what she should have done. So, yeah.
Mhm.
1 fear. Well, 9 fears.
9 fears.
9 fears.
9 fears. Good. What time is Harold today?
7 a.m.
7 a.m. What time is Wolf today?
11 a.m.
Wait, you have 2 things you chase?
No, my head turned into a wolf.
Did you get those at the same time or they're
Yes,
separate?
that's when I fell through reality.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize there was 2 different things on that. And I
Yeah.
just
That's why I had to ask.
Yeah.
So you also realize few bookkeeping things from falling through reality.
Be careful with reality, kids.
Yep.
Right.
You can no longer dash as a bonus action once per day.
No.
Your speed is permanently increased by 5 feet.
What?
Whoa!
Whoa.
Giveth you
They've been
take
taken away, yeah.
Okay.
You are now vulnerable to silver,
Oh.
and once per day, you do not simply grow a wolf head. You go full werewolf.
Oh.
Is she aware?
You started this game playing a werewolf. You're playing a werewolf again.
Full circle.
Is she aware?
Full
And
circle.
my werewolf
Is she
mysteriously.
a werewolf?
I would like you to roll me a how to do those numbers. Roll me a D8.
Not for the reason we thought we shouldn't have gone. A 3.
What is your alignment?
Ah!
Chaotic neutral.
Okay. The wolf's alignment is chaotic good.
Wow!
I bizarrely care more as a wolf. I'm a care wolf.
Well, it's because you're a dog!
You absolutely do care more as a wolf.
I'm a care wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Are you the bestest boy?
My wolf mysteriously has a southern accent.
It is.
Could that have gone to any of the other alignments then?
Yes.
The D8? Wow.
She rolled a 9.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If it had fallen off the table, it would true.
Yeah.
Became the boy.
Yeah. The only one not was true neutral.
Does-
That was off.
Can I ask? I mean, this
I'm
may be
glad you
something
didn't
have
roll
to
high
research,
for
but
evil.
Can I ask? Is this something that is this more like the werewolf curse now, or is this something that I would have to re-research again?
You will need to re-research this again.
Also, has this happened yet?
well, this
I
is the
wouldn't-
first day.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
So
wouldn't
you
seen
have
it. And you
for
don't know about the
at
silver.
least a minute turned into a werewolf. I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw at the end of that 11 a.m. minute.
Ah. Good.
14?
Them quirks.
14 succeeds. You turn back into Armistice.
Oh, God.
Listen, at least the wolf is good. It could be a lot worse. That could be an evil-ass wolf. We just have to...
You have not seen Harold today,
I miss him a little bit.
but you dreamt of him last night.
Oh, no!
Well, it happened at 7 a.m. You got up late.
No! I hate that look!
Well, okay, so that means my theory is not correct. Because my theory is that we technically spent 40 minutes in the Feywild, so it didn't reset. Like that's
You
why.
spent 40 days.
But in
I
this
know,
world,
but we
we as
technically
people...
no, you spent
because
40 days.
you told us that like
days
things-
turn into
Like
minutes.
our
Yeah.
characters are
But you
40
still-
days older.
yeah, but,
Yeah,
but
you
I was
still
going
spent
off of like
40
the
days.
objects we have that didn't reset.
Yeah,
They
like our-
do. They all do
For long
reset.
runs, just not
They
for
do, okay.
They reset once per day
Yeah, yeah.
at a chosen
Oh, okay.
hour. The only thing that does not reset
Mhm.
is specifically the chronometer, because it
Okay, see, I just
requires
thought that Harold just
the
wasn't
dawn of the
resetting.
prime
No.
material.
I'm very concerned. Good.
Yeah, well, we wait till tomorrow. We can just do a new quest. and not declare war on the Empire.
You don't know I want to.
You want to chase the invisible snake?
He was visible in the Feywild, and they all saw him, and they wouldn't follow him to see where he went.
And to be fair, my drawing of him was super accurate.
So it's noon, and we're on the boat.
Yes. Welcome to the boat.
We're on a boat.
We're on a boat.
That is the song they sing every time someone comes aboard.
Please, I wish your men would stop singing that song every time.
Just learned it. They're very excited. It'll blow over. There'll be a new trend soon.
Another song. Do you want to hear it?
No, they're going to keep singing. Sing louder. Sing it all louder.
I know the tune.
No, you can't play that pipe here. I don't need the men afraid.
No, I know how to work it now.
To make them not afraid?
Well, it only does the magic if I want it to now.
Are you sure?
Yes, I have control of it.
Still, shall we meet in my quarters, please?
Sure.
Or the mess or something.
To the quarters you guys go.
Sparsely fed.
I'm not there yet, right? We're heading back to...
Right.
You're all heading back to... Where's this boat going?
No, we're already
Been back at Sanctum for weeks.
We're in the boats in
it's
harbor.
later. Okay,
Yes.
cool.
It is the 18th of Fel.
Asphyxia has almost a month of it.
Like move.
Oh, yeah, let's do
So
that.
what you do with your downtime, Asphyxia?
Masonry
Masonry.
to build my arena.
Okay.
Yes.
Give me. Are you proficient in masonry?
So it's something I'm training in while I build the arena.
It is one or the other.
Oh, I did both last time. So last time I put a bunch of money into it, and I got 2 weeks credit towards masonry as I worked on it.
Yeah, because he was helping with the...
Okay, we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
So yeah, roll me 40-20.
All right. How many rounds go? There we go. All right. Just straight up rolls?
Yeah, just give me the straight up rolls.
10, 16, 13, 18.
Okay. You get credit for 3 of those weeks.
Okay.
Okay. And you advance the in addition to what you have paid, 16, 13, 18, add those together, multiply them by 10, take that full piece price off.
Great. I will do that.
Okay.
Cool.
Anybody else with downtime? I think everybody else is pretty
2 days and fun.
caught up. Yeah. Okay. Well done, Asphyxia.
Training your monkey.
Yep.
Monkey training.
Shocking.
If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey. Even if it has a
It
monkey.
might be a metaphor, I'm right.
So you guys are back in Sanctum. You have some of you have just returned from the Feywild. It is the day after. You are meeting up on the Luxstone, Yvonne's ship. You've gathered in the quarters, the mess hall, wherever you would like. What would you like to do?
Was your trip successful?
It was, in fact.
Congratulations.
Thank you. My mother is off doing some errands of her own.
Mother things.
Mother things. Mother's off doing mother things. Some other things. Some other mother things. Sorry, I'm tired.
It was a little bit longer for us than it was here.
It was.
And it was really cold the whole time.
very cold. As a matter of fact, do we all have to sleep off exhaustion points?
Yes.
So we're gonna have to take a couple of days before we can do anything else.
That's fine.
And
I'm so tired.
yeah, we're all
I'm
tired.
fine.
But now that this is finished, she'll come back when she's ready to come back, and we'll deal with whatever then. But I do believe we are missing some other companions in our quest to gather our strongest allies and rescue our friends. Do we know anything yet? Has anyone talked to Jeremy?
Not yet. We just got back.
I went straight home.
Good, I'm proud of you.
No, I mean, like, I literally left the ship and went back to the tower, and now I'm back here. I haven't seen Jeremy or anyone.
I don't know who you talked to. I
Well,
don't
we
want
could go
to
talk to
assume.
him now.
Yeah, we
Those
can.
of us that aren't
Okay, I'll go.
tired.
Have you
I
met
mean, we can
Jeremy?
go too, but
I don't think I have.
You haven't.
I was gonna say I don't think I
Oh,
have.
she needs to have her manifesto. Oh fuck, we ruined the order of all of this.
We don't have an order of operations, to be fair. It's a handbook.
You're saying that as if every new person we meet, we ask if they've had the manifesto yet or not.
No, we have, but we also let them play with us even when they haven't. So, but it is time. That gentleman down in the delve who shot up things for you, that ranger, I never met him.
Oh, Delarian.
Yeah.
He was very nice.
I heard. In any case, you do need it if you're going to live here and stay here and be a part of this madness.
Hold on, do we make everyone who lives in this city eat a manifesto?
Just the ones who want
I'm
to know.
asking for a friend.
Only for adventuring with us.
Anyone who's going to come swear their lives to the
I
cause.
think he has.
So we're going to go talk to Jeremy.
Yes.
See if we can get some information on your friends.
Yes.
Sounds good. Let's do that.
Well, we know who has them. It's a matter of exactly where that is.
And how problematic it would be to go get them.
To Jeremy.
What do we need?
Do you remember Caliber?
The
Red lady.
Like
She had the pretty with the
Catalyst.
gold. Do you remember?
Pretty with the gold.
She was.
I don't know. I mean, I used to have a lot of gold.
She was making this.
No, she had like gold on her face.
Meh.
So like you when you get your
Oh, do
face
you remember
masks done.
Lundis, the one that we found in the Underdark?
The one that was
I don't know
brought
if
back
I
to
was there
life.
for any of this.
We brought him back with us, and like Tybalt and Jeremy were really happy to see him.
I don't know. You people are always throwing fancy soirees, and you're like, oh, meet this person, oh, meet that person, and then this person. And really, they're just here to watch me. So,
You guys been throwing parties without me?
Yeah, I haven't been to any parties.
Is this a speech thing? It's because we don't prepare speeches. We're not allowed to go to the soiree.
Exactly.
yeah, that's it. They specifically said, oh, don't invite the sisters.
I'm just
all right.
amazed that his
Yeah.
Lucy knows the word soiree.
It's all right.
The giant Goliath in the room is going to clear his throat and nod. But Madeline and the monkey have already left the ship and are headed back to town.
I'm gonna go with you.
Back to town you go.
Fine, let's go.
I assumed we were having this conversation while we were walking.
Aaron's working it up. Walk and talk.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
We
All right.
we
It's
multitask.
fine, Mina. We're used to not getting invited to parties.
Can't walk
What
that
parties?
fast.
No one is having
I can't walk as
parties.
fast as you.
That's actually true now.
It's true.
Her speed just increased by 5.
No.
She literally can't walk as fast as her now. So not only do you go first,
have to
but now you can
dash.
get there faster.
You can
You're that
dash.
video game character that walks
Too fast, but too slow.
It's me. My final
Yeah.
form.
You. Yeah, you guys do find Jeremy. Jeremy
Where is he?
is in the he's in the large
Oh, our old house.
never
Oh,
your
my
house.
old house.
Never your
I-
house.
We tried to make it our house.
Yes, you did. And you failed.
Doesn't matter. I still found the secret wall. We haven't fixed it yet, but
It's actually quite busy. It is a very official building, and while there is a small set of living quarters, it is primarily used as the center for the government. So you can see that there are a number of well-dressed people from throughout the city. Not all of them particularly well-dressed. Some of them just trying to be. Everybody's doing their best to be official and appropriate. Jeremy is elected as one of the triumvirate.
Yay!
Yay!
He sits in the fulcrum position. The other individual that is working with the affairs of the exterior, affairs of state, is
Yeah.
Yep.
That's right. Is a gnome, a former member of Epoch's crew. His name is Lantix Sea Sipper.
That's a great name.
It really is.
He's about middle-aged for a gnome. He was a former quartermaster on the 7 of 3s, and was elected through the Sailors Guild. So that is his political affiliation, is specifically through them. He has a reputation of being fair, but of also being part of what made Epoch and his crew successful as pirates, in being able to suss out he's very good at risk cost analysis. Is a little bit of a bean counter, not quite an adventurer, but when dealing with making allies and enemies abroad, he made a very good case for himself as to being good at assessing such things. The other individual that is elected to the Triumvirate is... Yes? No, not you. Is Nixie.
You almost had it.
I was close.
Nixie?
I could feel it.
Nixi.
And Nixie, thank you.
Oh.
Nixie.
Put it either.
Who is he, she?
It is a she. Yep. Nixie Deeproot. She is a halfling. She is one of the halflings that moved here with
Oh, good.
all of the...
Reggie.
With backsplash?
Reggie.
Yeah, with Backsplash.
Reggie.
Yep, with Reggie.
Reggie Backflash.
Yep,
I
with
only remember that
Reggie
because I
and
literally
Backsplash.
just saw his name.
Yeah, so she's associated with the Halfling Coalition. They pretty much almost single-handedly elected her
Oh, nice.
in, just by them. They make up a huge chunk of the population at this point. But she is a... halflings are very good, well, they do wander, and but they are good at commerce and homes and interior building and all of those sorts of things. So it is an interesting sort of mix. Jeremy stands oddly tall over the other two.
He's the cutest couple
I love
ever.
it so much. And what are each of their official positions? Sorry.
Triumvirate?
Yeah, they are each members of the Triumvirate.
Yeah, but it was off of three pieces of.
Yeah, so Jeremy is the head of the oversight and fulcrum right now. They might get a better name later on, but the other one is the head of external
Which
affairs.
other one? The Lentrix?
Lentrix.
Thank you.
Yeah.
External affairs.
External affairs, head of state.
Lentix, sorry.
Lentix.
Lantix. It's Lantix. Lantix Seasilver.
External affairs.
Okay.
External affairs, head
Okay.
of state. And then for Nixie, internal affairs and infrastructure, domestic
Thank you.
considerations. So they're all sort of busy setting up their own things. Lantix is working on getting diplomats and sending out letters. You know, he's working on shipping lanes and establishing business connections and all of those sorts of things.
That asshole from Willen, who was the diplomat, also a gnome. Is that a thing they do?
Remus?
Remus?
Gnomes are...
Asshole from Lynn.
He seemed like he was gonna be our favorite person, and then he was like so smarmy about some of these things, and I was like, I want to drop kick you into the ocean.
He talked down to you that entire
The
meeting.
whole time!
Remus, I have its name. I just want to know what it is.
Yeah, me too. I just wondering if that was if they might accidentally be from similar neighborhoods.
Oh, you don't suspect
That boy from the hood.
But they are
He's a gnome.
generally
Okay, cool.
intelligent and charismatic.
But they're not the same type of gnome.
race.
They're not the same they're not the same race. Of
Remus
gnome.
Remus Aquilus.
Remus Aquilus, yeah.
You're not sure.
Okay, got it. Okay, that was all. I just didn't know if there was any sort of connection there by accident.
Mm-hmm.
Am I to understand that no one from the Champions Guild has been elected?
You didn't establish a Champions Guild.
Oh, well, I just came up with it last night, but it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll put it on the next one.
All right. See you there.
All right.
All right.
Speaking of
Sounds
which,
good.
did the Adventurers Guild already sort of started existing, and we were discussing joining it?
Yes.
Yes. Did
Yeah.
we officially settle on a? Because I'd like to get shirts made for real life, based
Sure.
on whatever we're joining.
Sure. You guys can have joined it.
Are we Adventurers Guilding? That feels like the thing that makes sense for the Thackers.
Yeah.
Asphyxia will not be tied down to any one guild, but I'll join your little guild if you
I
like.
mean, if you don't join it, you don't
can't
really
join
get
the
a vote.
No, I'll join that, but I'm also forming the Champions Guild. I'm in talks with the Masons and the Culinary and the Law Enforcement Guild.
He's going to be the synergy. She's going to create the synergy guild.
Right.
All of them just merging together.
I
Still a lot of
am
bullshit
very
there.
talented.
Yep.
I don't believe we've met either of you. Hello.
Oh, the other two. The,
Lantix and,
I'm assuming they're all-
and Nixie. Yeah.
They're in the building.
Oh, okay.
They're
I
not.
thought you were having like an official meeting.
They're not
In my
standing
head, I think we're in like Jeremy's office.
Uh, you-
I like what you've done with the place.
Oh, thank you.
Can I
Yes.
ask you a question?
Sure.
When you guys have all been like cleaning up and sort of making this look nice, you didn't happen to find any statues about this big, maybe of an animal or a creature?
None that have been brought to my attention.
If you find any, I'm sort of collecting them. I'm only missing 4, I think, from the complete set.
All right. Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Thanks.
What statues?
The fucking wall that
stupid.
Quill and
That was
Hazel
it,
found.
That was it.
Found.
Yeah.
That's why we wanted it to be our house, because we just wanted to find out what the wall did.
Yeah.
Because we got the ones that were in Willen, so we're just missing 4.
Oh, is this the keys?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you got Echo and Willow.
Yeah,
of
there
Willows.
were a couple in Willen. There were like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Fucking puzzle wall full of animal statues, and we just want to know what's behind it
Allison
so
really
bad.
badly needs to figure this wall out.
Yeah, yeah. Excellent.
You know what? Let's just go hunting for statues today. We have the whole world to look for.
Listen, we just had some very high stakes things. I'm fine with statue hunting.
But
Let's
Jeremy,
trinket hunt.
We need to talk.
Yes.
We need to.
have we? Number one, this is Daria. We picked her up in jail in her sight.
Well, she picked us up, kind of.
Yeah.
She sort of.
She
came
just
to
went with
us.
us to the Feywild. Oh, we went to the Feywild yesterday.
Did you?
We were there for a very long time, but now
Hi.
we're back.
Ah,
Echo is out and about. I'm amazed she didn't just come and.
she's still in the Feywild.
She came with us.
No,
No.
it's 6.
She's
6 foot o'clock.
You were gonna go back.
She
and
could-
get
That's
her
right.
next
I'm
time.
going back to get her. I apologize. Sorry. Thank you. We'll deal with that.
Yeah, 6
Echo
foot
will be
o'clock.
fine. She's gonna come say hello, I'm sure.
I look forward to it.
Good. Excellent.
For the record, I gave her the boots of the
Mhm.
Winterlands. That way she was safe.
Yeah,
Good.
Mhm.
Thank you.
she's good.
Yeah, you did that.
Yeah, you did.
Your head is leaking.
It's not leaking.
Asphyxia, that's not polite.
Huh?
That's not polite.
I'm worried about her.
She's
no,
fine.
she's fine.
Yeah.
It's just my hair.
Oh.
I'm gonna need this cosplay ASAP, by
Mm.
the way. I can buy that.
We should
I-
get plumbing.
It doesn't
Can we
just
get
look
plumbing
like
in here?
water. Her hair is literally water.
You could. Yeah, but still.
Oh.
Asphyxia, no.
It's not polite
It's
to
not
touch
polite.
people's hair without
And you
permission.
can't drink it.
What if I'm thirsty?
You can't.
You have your own water.
I
for
can
that.
make you water if you're thirsty.
Just not the
Ooh.
hair water. That's
Do you
weird.
do like the bubbles that like tickle your nose?
No.
Oh.
Jeremy, have you haven't heard anything about Lindis and Caliburn Renton, have you?
No, I'm sorry, I haven't.
Well,
Do you still have that sending stone?
I mean, we called them on one of ours.
Do you have anything
Yeah.
of theirs?
I know, but I thought you could talk to.
Like-
You want to talk to Alveda?
yeah,
That's a terrible idea.
I'll disguise my voice to sound like Jeremy.
Or
Like Jeremy could do it.
I would really much rather you didn't. That would be.
I'll disguise my voice to sound like Asphyxia.
Let's hear
that.
it.
Please do that. Absolutely right now. Do that. Allison, do that.
I'm gonna do with another attack then. Hold on.
This is my favorite part of the game.
What? We're going to get the. I got to allow you.
No, you nailed it. That was great. Yeah.
I like hitting things. I'm a champion. I'm the greatest in the world.
Oh my god, it's like she's here twice.
Sounds really good, names.
So good. You're a natural. We're gonna get you on stage for raising dead and imitating. It's gonna be a really special act. Why would you say
Where was the last place you saw them or heard from them?
I
feel like you probably.
Then
I didn't.
Brendan had a sentence down that we gave him, and after the battle, I tried to call him on it. And Alveda, who's one of she's some big fancy mage with the Empire. She's the one who picked up.
Where was the last place you saw them or heard from them?
Dakot.
The church island.
Yes.
What? All right.
The church island.
Excuse
All the
me.
cathedrals we went
Yes.
Do you have anything of any of theirs?
Oh,
I can try to look for them, see if they're still there, see if they're okay. But it's really, really hard to do if I don't know them.
Roll a
having-
percentile.
72. No.
Unfortunately, Rendon was never a member of the troop. Caliber and Lundis, given their recent life events, traveled very light. They took what belongings they had with them. So
She took all her tools. Wasn't the dwarf using them?
well, that's a different person.
Right, but
She didn't go with them.
That's
they
what I'm
weren't her-
saying.
they weren't her
didn't
tools?
Leave it. She didn't leave any of her tools. I thought she brought a lot of stuff for the workshop.
The dwarf
I thought
did.
Caliber brought stuff too.
No,
Oh, okay.
Caliber.
No, she just hung out down there a lot.
Caliber is not a tinkerer. She
Oh, I thought she was helping to make the stuff.
she can assist, but she is a paladin, sorcerer, adventurer. She does not have any proficiency. She doesn't have tools.
Would there be any point in looking for them in Dakot? Can we even land there?
Officially, yes, we can. Although I would recommend you speak with Lantix. Any activities you perform now in an official or unofficial capacity are a reflection on the Commonwealth, on Sanctum and Sanctuary. It is a sticky situation, as best we can tell. However, if you were looking to pick up the trail for them, Dakot is the first place I would start.
So to be fair, though, the last time we were there, a lot of people tried to kill us. For literally no reason.
I can still try to scry.
I mean, if we go to Arar Dakot, we might be able to find his house. We know Rendon lived there. We might be able to find a thing of his that he owned.
Okay.
Or if we meet, he belonged to that group of people.
Yeah, would the Order be able to help?
They might have
At
something
all.
of his.
The Assassin's Guild?
I
They
need you
want
all.
two of their own back.
I need you all to roll
Initiative.
intelligence checks.
I'll roll initiative.
Anybody that met Rendon,
Oh, I did not.
It might just be the two of us.
Yeah.
were you guys the only ones that were there?
Yeah,
I
I
think
wasn't
so.
That
there.
met and
As
spoke
this
with
character,
Rendon?
yes, not as this character.
Just straight intelligence.
Intelligence.
Yeah, 15.
13.
Okay. What do you guys remember about Rendon's situation as
Did
players?
he leave? He
Of the
left them,
players?
right?
He was a member. He started out as a member of the Assassin's Guild, and then they had there was like a schism or something, and he was with. I don't remember if he was with the Sunbreakers originally. I think, or no, that's just the name I remember. But there was a schism within the guild, and he was because we were attacked by assassins, and he came in and assassined all of them.
He came in and
didn't assassinate it. He didn't assassinate them. It wasn't assassination. He just assassinated on them.
He counter-assassinated them.
He counter-assassinated them. And he's currently hunting down like the members of this guild that had gone against him and the other people.
Mm-hmm. How many people do you remember him saying were on his side?
Were on his side? Oh God, I think maybe 2 or 3. I think Caliber was one of them. So
do you remember the other one?
I don't. I might have it written down.
You can go back in your notes.
I don't know off the top of my head.
It wasn't Lundis.
It was not Lundis.
Because Lundis was dead. It was.
If I'm pretty sure, it's Beck.
Beck?
Von Beck. Yeah.
Oh, yeah! You're right. I remember that now. I don't know where my notes for
That's
that
sounding
adventure
right.
is, but I remember that.
Captain Sigil. Oh, no. That's...
I just genuinely don't remember.
Give me head of the temple. Okay. I'm finding the names of places we went.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm looking for, like, where in my sequence of
Catalyst
notes we
is
went
literally
on
have
this.
your religious epiphany. These are fun. I spelled Rendon's name like 4 different ways.
Mm-hmm.
No, we have. I don't have the name written down. However, we do still have a sending stone with Arar, who is that innkeeper, who knew Rendon. So if we talk to him, he might.
That's him.
Oh, Aberin? Okay.
Aberin Von Beck.
Oh, okay. I didn't write his last name down.
Yeah. Of the.
No one ever asked me for my last name.
Of the Warhound and the World.
Nobody ever asked us
Yep.
for our last
I
name.
know. No one ever asked me for my full name. Because the one time I told them, they made fun of me, so now I don't tell people. But yeah, so Average.
So we have a sending stone for him?
We do have a sending stone with him.
It's worth calling.
Do you? I'm pretty sure that's the one you gave to
Sending
Rendon.
stone to contact Averin, who can contact Rendon. So I don't know if he gave him a separate sending stone or if he gave that one to Rendon.
You guys gave, so that one got to Rendon.
Yeah, so
okay.
we gotta go physically talk to him.
All right.
Yes. Now,
Go visit Captain.
it should also be noted that without help, Rendon probably didn't reunify the Assassin's Guild Brotherhood.
Yeah, well, I was
Well, that
figuring
was
if we could maybe. My thought was either if we could help facilitate that, or use them as a distraction and somehow find a way to get them to decide it's their idea to go raid this prison, and it won't look like we did it.
Well, now here's a thought. How much money do you think if we put a bounty on Rendon's head?
No, they'll just kill him in prison.
No. A bounty that specifies that we need him alive for
10,000 gold.
trial.
They took our pirate captains. We should be allowed to take back our. That's the thing is, we should be allowed to take back our.
Do we know they're
prisoners.
in jail?
We know they have.
Alveda said as much while she was taunting me about it.
That's what we need to find
Well,
out: is
we
are they
could
prisoners
just-
of war or prisoners of the crown? Because that's going to change how we deal with them. If they're prisoners who can be traded for under politics and the Commonwealth rules, that's fine. If they're prisoners who we have to break in somewhere and get them,
They were never citizens.
and neither will any of us before we started this, of citizens of the Empire.
They were never citizens of the Commonwealth.
Can we
They
try
weren't-
to claim them? Because they went there during
They
wartime.
can't be
under
prisoners
our-
of war because they weren't citizens of the Commonwealth, is my understanding.
Yeah.
Saboteurs, provocateurs. Those terrorist acts.
Those don't last long.
But technically, so went all of us.
Do you
I
think,
know, and we worked very hard to technically be free.
I know I'm trying to find a
Do
way
you
to get
think we
them to
could-
also sign things or.
Asylum.
Let's go talk to Lantix, and perhaps he has some ideas about greasing wheels. And then let's not get worried or make plans for things that haven't happened yet. Let's go check out this church island and see if we can find any more information.
and maybe we could like if there was a political way, maybe we could say that they're wanted for crimes against us, also as saboteurs. I mean, if they're done with him, maybe they'll send him back. So we can put him on trial.
Just tell him you're pregnant with his baby, and then they'll be like, "Oh, take it."
No!
Do you know what they do to terrorists and saboteurs? They just kill them. Dear, they don't
And then they
torture
bring
them.
them back so they can do it again.
So you want his body? That's morbid.
Do you know what
That's
the, do you know
what
what
they
the
took from
employer
us.
asked us for?
Darling, I
She
met you at the
wasn't here.
Delve.
The employer in our peace talks made us agree to bring them the bodies of our dead pirate captains so they could potentially, I suppose, resurrect them to make them stand trial.
No,
Yeah,
that was all symbolic.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. This is the way that Armistice understands it.
That's
so
why it was so fucking dick.
That's why she said it out loud.
England used to do it all the time.
Ugh.
Oh,
We don't know if they did it.
We don't know if they
They might have.
well, regardless, I think the first place we need to check is with Lantex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Admiral White deserved it.
Hey, Jeremy, do you have any books about the Feywild? Do you know where I can find some?
I suppose we're still cataloging a library. You can begin searching there.
Oh, there we go.
Do you think if they have doubles of any of the books, they'd let me take them?
No.
No, I meant if they have 2 copies and they're not going to use one of the copies. I'm
Yes.
trying to build up a library in my
No, I
town.
understand. No.
What if you just copied it down?
Any idea how long that takes?
Darling, do you want me to just steal
Oh.
some books?
No.
You're the one who walks around with a book all the time. Nerd.
We keep losing things, specifically in the city. We've lost a lot of furniture. We've lost a lot of books. Jars are in a premium. I didn't think I would ever know that.
Why are we?
And if you had elected me sheriff, you wouldn't have to worry about that.
Blowing and making money?
If-
Well, screw that.
If you guys would like to play glass blowers and
I'm
economics,
good.
we
No, I'm good.
absolutely
I'm good. Not
can.
doing that.
I'm good.
If that's the game you want to play, we'll move that to the Discord, and I would like you to re-roll a character for Dungeons and Dragons. But, egalitarian economics is its own RPG.
Right.
So,
Well, is there a library card or something if I wanted to borrow one?
yes, I believe, yeah. Sure. Yes, he gives you directions to Lantix's office. You guys make your way down there. Lantix is a little bit of a... He's not quite furious, but he is flighty. He's kind of has... he's got a standing desk for a gnome, and he's got 4 different ledgers and books open at once, and you see him sort of bouncing between them. He'll read this one for a few lines, and he'll get his quill and his paper, and he kind of writes something, and then he sort of moves in between them. You're never sure exactly how focused he is, or if he is just, you get the feeling he kind of is absorbing and reprocessing all of this information, but not just by itself, but how it relates to other things. So yeah, Lantix is a little bit of an odd guy. He's got thick black hair. You can see a few gray hairs in his beard. But for the most part, sort of a middle-aged gnomish man. He has an elven secretary, probably another member from Epoch's old crew. So as you guys are making your way in there, she sort of comes in with a tea cart. Could I interest anyone in a bit of tea?
Do you have an oolong?
I don't. I'm so sorry.
What do you got?
I've got a jasmine.
Oh, yeah. Don't oversteep though.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
That sounds lovely. Can I have a cup too, please?
Just when I think
Absolutely.
I have it figured
Take
out.
some tea.
Of course. Not a problem.
Are there any biscuits?
No, but let me see what I can do. And she sets about getting that for you. There are 4 chairs, much the same way there are for books. Who is sitting? Who is standing?
I will stand.
Asphyxia stands pretty much everywhere because spikes.
Sure.
I'll sit then.
I'll sit.
I'll sit and I'll have him on my lap.
Okay.
I can do whatever. I can stand.
Okay.
It's fine.
3 of you are sitting. 3 of you are standing. Sounds good. Lentix sort of. He's got like a monocle on the right eye, and occasionally he'll switch it to the left as he sort of scans and focuses back across. And he looks up over one of the books and he sort of flips it to the top.
Hiya.
Did I have a meeting today?
Jeremy sent us in.
So no. But we'd be obliged if you could see us anyway.
Was it on the books?
No.
Gonna
Yes.
say no.
Yes, it was.
Make a deception check.
Can I do my stupid thing?
Sure, give it a shot.
What does it do?
Jedi.
What is
You
it?
can try to charm
Sneak
him.
attack? What is it?
You can try to charm
Sneak
him.
attack him.
Yeah.
Cunning action? Oh. Hey.
Okay, and then plus, I think, charisma?
Mhm.
Wait, no. Persuasion. So, oh, that's at 26.
Yeah. He is charmed for the next minute.
Phenomenal.
That would give you advantage on social interactions, but you guys are contradicting each other, so it's going to be a flat roll. So go ahead and make a deception check.
25.
My
Okay.
mistake.
Good. So then, what are we discussing?
We are thinking of taking a trip to Arar, Dakot, and Jeremy suggested you might be able to grease the wheels or figure out a way that we could be there and not get shot.
Radko.
Church Island.
Yes, I'm aware. City of temples. Average rainfall, 48 meters per year. Average temperature this time of year is 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Travel time 14 days to 8.
Yvonne just starts
depending
writing this
on,
stuff down. She's like, wow.
I'm not doing that. I'm just drinking my tea.
8 to 14
Staring.
days, depending on
I'm ignoring
weather
my
conditions and vessels taken. I would not recommend wheels. They do not assist in traveling over water. You would be considered citizens of the Commonwealth. And as such,
That would not be the first time one of Nick's bits almost killed him. By the way.
Hit you? Are you good?
Are you asphyxiating?
Technically, I think he's drowning.
yeah,
I love how we're just
Jail
making
our
plans.
side.
not done yet. As such, as citizens of the Commonwealth, as long as you are carrying papers, you are. And he scans across. Are any of you wanted criminals?
Not
Not
because I signed the
anymore.
thing. I was gonna be.
What?
Are you a wanted criminal?
Am I in a work program? Do I have a Michael Cohen deal?
I
What's
think
my
so.
situation?
Yeah,
Was it there to say?
yeah.
If he's watched by other
Believe
people.
believe actually you are
Oh.
part of the military or the Navy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you are.
You are serving your penance in our military.
Yes,
Technically, I
okay.
think
I don't
you
know
would
if it's from the Empire, but
Chill.
somewhere.
Yeah. Roll a percentile.
be. Again, all we have to do is conscript you into our navy, and you're fine. That's literally all we have to do.
Yeah, just
Or you could just make it harder.
Privateering.
Privateering, exactly.
22.
So yeah, you are
Awesome.
technically wanted by the
Well, now I'm in the Navy.
now you're in the Navy.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a whole song about it.
There is.
Congratulations.
Then I need it to be sung right. By the whole crew with song and dance
No.
and tapping.
And he sort of looks over to make sure you have the appropriate paperwork that names you as conscripts in proper service. Otherwise, you should be afforded the rights of any normal Albrechtian citizen. Of course, for any misdeeds done there, that would be outside the bonds of the previous arrangement.
So do we have that paperwork?
Do we?
It can be arranged.
Right. So go in,
How,
be legal, be above board, don't break any laws.
when would we be able to leave?
I have
Day
to
or
sleep.
so.
I
That's
don't.
Sorry?
A day or so.
Oh, wonderful.
Desperately.
I need to go to the library.
I thought this was the library. What is this?
This is the government building.
Oh, okay.
Still the government building. You
I
guys
need-
just
Sorry.
went to the other office.
I need to take Daria
Yeah.
to see a can.
Or up to the floor where like the lighting doesn't work as well, and you feel
Yeah.
like
His office is actually slightly bigger than Jeremy's. Jeremy, while he holds a important position, actually has the smallest number of like direct reports. He basically runs like internal affairs and like those sorts of things. But so he doesn't need as many people, essentially. The other groups need far more. No, that was not a actual effort. That was more of a dissuasion
Stay off.
of it.
Not tonight. Not, I'm tired. Not tonight.
Right, so we can get that paperwork set up and then we can.
Go to sleep for 3 days, please. I'm very tired. I still feel cold.
I'd like to message Yvonne. Do you think we should maybe tell him what we're planning on doing?
At the moment, just recon.
Right, but he might be able to help. I mean,
It flew away.
he's, the external affairs.
I think he might be, but let's get the papers first. See what we can do. See if we can find him through other means. Plus, he looks very, very distracted right now.
I believe in you.
He
I
looks
believe in
very
you.
focused. I wouldn't want to bother him.
I'm sorry, I believe in you. It works, don't worry. Okay.
I think when we come back to get the papers, we might speak to him. But right now, let's.
Thank you so much for your time.
Of course. Is there anything else?
We'd like to set up an appointment for 4 days from now.
4 days.
Yes,
Time.
noon,
Number of participants.
6.
Do not have 6 chairs.
We can stand like this.
You realize now he only listens to or
Oh.
addresses the people that are sitting.
Amazing.
Oh,
It's
got
Right,
it.
well then, 4.
4, but we're gonna need paperwork for 6.
Done.
Oh, sorry, do pets count?
Do they speak?
Not to other people?
If the pet's not speaking to me, why
No,
would it?
I meant for
count?
papers. I meant for papers. Like, is there, like an
Do you
animal
like a-
thing?
So you have
that
to fill out a
fill?
customs
oh, you just put
It's
some
Johnny
newspaper
Depp in
down in a
Australia.
box. It'll be fine.
What?
Johnny Depp and all.
Whoa! How much? How much?
200 gold!
Nice.
That was beautiful! Oh, man.
Albrechtian laws about immigration of pets and invasive species is extremely lax at this time, although there are specific druid claves that are protected, under which no hunting may occur and predators must be declared upon the entry of said glade.
Oh.
However, though none of those are on Aradico unless you are specifically entering temples focused on worship of Karametra, the number of which in Radico is 4, if they've completed the refurb of the northeasternmost.
I love him. want to take him on every adventure.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
You are welcome.
Keep up the good work.
You know, we'll need a statistician at the arena for wins and losses.
He's not talking to us.
So,
Hmm.
would it be
Someone tell him
to
that.
get a copy of that list too? It's not urgent, but is there somewhere we can go to get a copy of the list of the glades with the no hunting rules?
Speak with Connect on your way out.
Thank you.
Is that your elf?
Thank you.
Girl.
Yes.
I love him.
Thank you very much for your time.
I want him to live
You
on
are
my
welcome.
ship and just talk about wherever we're going.
And we shall see you in 4 days.
4 days. 12 o'clock. 4 seats.
Is there a fee?
Nope, there's not. It's
I'm a
fine.
public servant.
Well, sometimes you have to pay to get papers.
We don't.
Like a
It's fine.
tax.
Thank you.
That would otherwise be bribery, but in this particular instance, no.
Listen, there's notary costs, okay? That made sense. Like,
I was like, yeah, wait a
you
minute.
gotta pay for papers in the real world. Like,
You know, that's how the government earns money.
yeah.
The basic citizenship papers right now,
Okay, cool.
they're getting
Yeah.
out.
I mean,
part
you
of-
know, you have to pay for passports.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
$50 for an ID.
Yeah.
part of what they're receiving fundage in right now
Yeah.
is claiming buildings and territories.
Okay.
And working. A number of the shops are partially state owned, like they are profit shared, to the point where until they're paid off. So they've essentially had to create a national bank, and
Was Hamilton there?
no, and give people loans, but really they're giving them like businesses that fit and,
Yeah.
That works.
and real
That's a
estate.
really good
and so
idea.
they're kind of
Yeah.
paying those things off. So eventually people will own that stuff.
Okay.
But in the meantime, that's their current
You've opened a line of
revenue
credit.
generation.
Like, hey, we've set you up with
And
this
made
shop.
sen-
We get a share of your profits until you pay off the shop, but then you have a shop.
Right. But
Oh.
if they're failing to turn a profit, like they are currently assessing all of the different bars and shops and all of that stuff, and they're tracking potential revenue, and people have to make like a certain amount, otherwise they consider you mismanaging it, and they gotta find you something else to do.
Mhm.
So it's a bunch of different stuff, but it's also kind of the way halflings do internal affairs, because they give the richest land to the people that are gonna do the best with it, and then that is expected to go back to the clan, right? Like there's a
Yeah, that makes sense.
sort of share mix,
Interesting.
sort of thing. So, anything else before you guys go to La Noche?
The library.
La biblioteca.
And also, can I
Sí.
get
Oh
a list?
no. Oh no, I'm uncomfortable.
Can
It's in La Ciudad.
I get a list of the non-hunting grounds?
Yes.
Like,
yeah,
can I just like add it to my inventory
Sure.
and be like, hey,
Is
is
this a
this
place?
on my list?
Can I
Yeah.
check?
Cool.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Army's gonna take Daria to go see a con
And
because she needs to have her manifesto.
the house special, please.
A con is now working for Nixie.
Ooh. Oh,
That makes sense.
A con is
that size difference makes me very happy.
What is he doing for Nixie?
Reaching stuff on the top shelf.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all he does is he changes light bulbs and reaches the top shelf.
That's terrible.
That's all.
I have to free
And
him
lifts
now.
her in one hand.
a con has he was deemed not subtle enough for internal affairs, but he is more or less the top cop
Oh, that's amazing!
Uh-oh.
in Sanctum.
You left the tavern life behind you.
Yeah, see,
He left the tavern life behind him.
Now you gotta run the
Nowadays, I was
tavern.
gonna say, but now we can open a shooting gallery.
I must find my convoys. There it is. Yes. It is. I do still have the laughing star. It is where I will be smiling the smile of justice upon all of the city of Sanctum.
So much. Well, I've got a tavern now too. I haven't named it yet.
We shall compete in most furious ways.
Of course. I would expect it to go no other way.
Very good. I am happy for you. Hopefully you turn appropriate profits throughout your year.
I mean,
And this way I will not be forced to elect you.
Tiffany's got a brothel upstairs, so
That
I
helps.
think the building's rather taken care of.
Yes, the legality of which is still a bit of a gray area. Also, the fact that she is a monstrosity, most likely hell-bent on corrupting the entire city, is a bit of an
I'm
interesting.
sure she's not that bad.
Oh, that's good.
I'm standing just
She
behind her
came
this
to help
entire
me
conversation.
in the battle. That's
She
why she's
did.
here.
That's all right.
And Sarina's there playing for the tavern. I'm sure she'll keep an eye on Tiffany. She's very nice.
Good. I am all. That is fine. What can I do for you, my friends?
So this is Daria. She's just joined up with us. We met her in Jalen.
Hello.
Don't mention them.
You can mention it, just don't ask to drink it or touch it without permission. But anyway, are we still having people have manifestos? Because if so, she hasn't had hers.
We do
yet.
not have a manifesto anymore. And now we have the what is it?
Is there something that she needs to eat?
We have our constitution.
Does she
It's
need
a
to
drink.
eat it?
No, I
It
don't
is
think
much
she does.
longer than a manifesto. Although you may wish to speak with your adventurer guild, I have recommended strongly that they have a manifesto or a how do you say mission statement for which they should work from. I found that to be most helpful. I am currently in the process of writing all of the laws and presenting them to the council for approval.
Look at you moving up in the world.
It feels more like lateral move, but
Yeah.
we can.
Does it?
Yes. Well, when you can go nowhere, you do what you can.
Well, but you were just, a tavern owner, and now you're a government agent member
Sheriff man.
person.
That was a
Police.
lovely title.
Burning heart of a rebellion.
You
Look
don't
out
think
loud.
that?
If she didn't eat the manifesto, we can't say that.
Why are you in the triumvirate?
Do you mean literally?
Yes.
Oh, yes. But you know what? You don't have to eat constitutions.
It's like hazing.
no
but
one has
better.
to eat constitutions.
I did not receive the votes, and in part because they found my stance on eating paper products to be distasteful.
You know what I can? They only would have held you down.
That's all right. I now am here to bring the righteous fury of justice to the city,
I love this man.
to the city of Sanctum. It is a good calling.
Oh, so like fighting it out on the battlefield, that kind of justice.
If necessary.
Hey, I got a place for you on that.
Ah,
In fact, if you two want to bid against each other for exclusive tavern rights to the arena, to have, your own branch of the tavern in my arena, I'm accepting bids right now.
it is interesting. I will have to discuss the legality. I would like to remain above board. I could not, in good conscience, receive such a appointment if it was influenced by my position.
Oh, we go way back, but I understand. Well,
That is good.
Wouldn't
yeah.
that just be a refreshment stand?
Yeah.
No, it's.
And oolong.
I was gonna say something that didn't make any sense in game. I was gonna say it's like when there's a TGI Fridays in an airport.
Oh, right.
But I was gonna
That's
do it in an Irish
very
accent, and I caught myself before it
Right,
happened.
that's
I understand most of those words separately. Port. I don't know how those. I know what there is. I know where the port is.
No. She didn't say airport. She said air pork. You know those like little pork crackling things that puff up?
It is where the phenomenal would have docked. It's true. I don't like talking about it. I have dreams about that ship. I'm not joking. It's fine. It's
Good. Well, thank you, Akan. I'm glad that she doesn't have to eat any paper today, but we wanted to check.
I still recommend that you do write some form of mission statement.
I'll see what we can do.
Here, I pick up a piece of paper that says, fuck the Empire, and I thought, eat this. Do you read it or you just eat it?
Maybe let's
Wait.
first.
Hold on, what's your
Yeah.
favorite food?
Oh,
Cilantro.
not cilantro.
Like, that's fine, but what is it?
Well, there are a lot of potatoes at home.
Like,
It
It tastes like fried potatoes.
Potatoes in the plane of water.
She didn't grow up in the plane of water.
Oh, okay.
she really likes potatoes.
I just dabbed a nice cheese sauce on there.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Just like mommy's.
Just gonna ball it up and make it as small as possible.
It tastes like the fried potatoes that our mommy's do.
Our mom made a lot of potatoes because she was Irish.
I love how easily you go along with. I adore you, but also I now feel the intense need to keep you safe.
Welcome to my life in the last 2 months we've known her.
No, I get it. I understand. Yeah.
All right.
It's 40 days in the Feywild.
Don't haunt anyone.
40 days in the Feywild.
And it snowed the whole time.
Uphill in the snow in the Feywild.
Both ways. But I was your age.
Okay.
I had to get to prison both ways uphill.
God damn it.
Remind you that I have a story about that later. That will
Going
make-
to the Feywild prisons?
No, it will make no sense on the stream. But
Good,
I have
excellent.
a story to tell you later.
It's about airports.
Okay, so are we gonna do a little bit of downtime till we get our
Please, because we got
because I just
exhaustion
have
points.
I would like I have some exhaustion, but I also need to do a little bit of research.
What research would you like to do?
Mina needs to look up
How many days are you guys resting?
Do we want to just, if we were going to do
Just a
4,
week.
do we want to just make it
Just
a week?
so we can have
you
that
could say that at
downtime.
some point we went back to get the papers.
Sure.
That sounds fine.
Sounds good.
I would like to relax for a
A
week.
week. A week of downtime. All right. What are you guys up to? Who's doing what?
I actually am going to, for one day, pop back in. Well, for an hour. Pop back in, get Echo, pop back out. So she can get on her way to going to find Will.
Great.
I want to work on my health potions herbalism for the week.
Great. By the end of the week, whatever that will
Yeah,
be,
we'll
will be set. So
Do we have to do anything specific to get rid of downtime, or is it just taking it easy?
Exhaustion.
Or
you just have
You
to
just
exhaustion?
sleep.
8 hours is
8 hours of sleep. Okay.
Per level.
Okay, I have like one, so yeah.
Okay.
Then there was a spell that I had already had written down, so I had the money and stuff marked off, but I will have to take a couple hours to learn that.
Okay.
I just didn't have the capability to learn it yet.
Mhm.
So I need to do some research on forgetting things when you come back from the Feywild, and if there's a way to cure that.
No.
There's no way. Okay. I thought you
Yeah,
said
I
it
wasn't
was.
sure.
Okay, so there's no way to bring
Get the
memories
memory back. Yeah.
I can double check, but
I looked up. I mean, Allison looked up Greater Restoration, and it's very vague on what it says.
I can cast Greater
It says
Restoration.
something about like a condition, but I don't know what counts for that.
Any spell that can end a curse can restore the creature's lost memories.
I can.
So greater
There you go.
rest.
I can do it.
So remove curse would work.
Yeah.
All right, then.
Or we can just leave Caladan in suspense forever.
None of the rest of you know that it happened. But yeah, well, I will let Charlie know that at some point I wasted a spell slot on him.
Okay.
I don't consider it wasting,
Okay.
but
Is that all the research you wanted to do? Okay. Great.
I'm gonna putter around Mina's library for a little bit,
Okay.
and
I should know that the only books in my library right now are all the demon books that we got from the crazy orc.
and in puttering around,
There is not crazy.
Look at that from our point of view.
You're liars.
All the books that we got from the crazy orc.
He is a
He's a dick, but he's not crazy.
he is a noble. He is a noble man.
Oh, I love him.
I know.
She's noble too, and look what she's been up to.
No, not of blood, but of character.
She's a noble too, and look what she's been up
Just
to.
of blood, not of character.
Didn't she cast on a truth on Loravas, though?
yeah, with permission.
Yeah,
Yes.
I asked.
With
was
permission and warning.
So
I
that's
specifically
why we
asked-
flattened ourselves against the wall.
He stands on the wall. In
From their
defense
point of view, he was
from
a crazy
demons.
orc.
That's fine.
Because they met him once, and all he did was babble about demons and the Underdark.
And then cast
he
a spell at them with no
on
warning.
He made full sentences. What babbling are you talking about?
Also,
You don't know.
Also, I would like to point out, as far as him babbling about demons and the Underdark, you've been to the Underdark.
I know.
You know there are demons. So
You know,
it's not like
we have a different
anything he
perspective on
said
it.
was
Yeah.
wrong.
Also, remember, because we went over this earlier, from Alice's perspective, I didn't know any of these people ahead of time. So my
That's
only
fine.
interactions with them are the little bits that happen here.
That's
so you
fine.
guys may, so he may be a very noble person, but to me, he seemed insane. Like, I literally thought that he'd been alone for so long that he had lost his marbles.
Oh. I don't know. Sucks to suck.
Sucks to fucking suck, Riley.
So yeah, so I'm not trying to be offensive to him, but
Ari would like to hang out in the tower for a little bit, and eventually she picks up and starts reading these demon books. 'Cause
Okay.
we haven't read them yet.
Okay.
I guess if I come in and see her reading, I'll be so shocked that okay.
You're researching.
So yeah.
Roll an investigation check.
This is not my strong suit.
Maybe. Nope.
No. A 5.
Stop rolling that one.
I do know what name I'm looking for, if that helps. It's a 5.
Sure. You see it occasionally.
Uh-huh. Cool. Cool. Great.
I'll keep working on masonry.
Masonry.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'll take another roll.
Yeah, do it.
See if I do well or not. Ugh, 3.
Nah, that one
Yeah.
doesn't. That I'll give you the 30 gold pieces in additional labor on your thing, but you don't learn anything that week.
Sure.
As you're working,
Sure.
you can go ahead and make it an athletics check and turn that into
Oh, okay, cool.
How much is research? 50?
yes.
Want to make potions?
Where are you getting your materials from? Are you going out into the hills looking for stuff, or are you gonna try to buy it?
Going into the hills is survival, right?
Survival or nature?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gonna do that.
Go ahead and roll me a survival or nature check.
Oh, and that one.
Okay.
That's a
Yeah.
5, if it matters.
You come up with enough to make one potion.
Sure, I'll go ahead and do that.
Roll a herbalism check.
That is going to be a 16.
Yeah, you succeed. And that costs 25 gold pieces.
Perfect.
Can I roll for the tavern?
You can roll for the tavern. So the way the businesses work, we do them at the end of the month.
Oh, okay. And I'll
but-
do it later.
But what you should make note of is that you spend 7 days running your tavern.
Mm-hmm.
So you will add +7 at the end of Fell.
Thank you.
Okay?
And for the record, I'm going to be putting, I already did the math before, but it's approximately 2,000 more gold into the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
But I got the running tally. But for those keeping score at home, more money's been spent.
Speaking of
money.
which,
Yes.
I would like to find out, so that only takes me a day to go down here and try that, if anyone has anything they need delivered to Arar or Jalen. Because we
Has
started talking...
has anybody taken Catalyst's head to her to go
Yeah.
yet?
They've already left.
Okay,
yeah.
I wasn't
Because
sure.
we've been talking about
We've been
opening
down
up
for a
trade
long
routes
time.
with Jalen. If we're going to Jalen and Arartico, I'm trying to open myself up as, at least right now, a merchant vessel until we're armed.
Mhm.
Like a small Aaron's vessel, so we can save up to get cannons on the ship.
Okay.
Because right now we can't do any pirating, but I want to still have the men out doing stuff. Otherwise, I'm just going to pay them for nothing.
Gotcha.
This fly tried to fly into my mouth.
Yep.
I need to kill it now.
That would have been 200 gold if it landed in there.
Very Harry Potter thing to do.
It's become a rule that you have to have a body.
Yeah.
No body, no gold.
It's out here.
It was right.
I know, but then it moved out here. I've been following it with my eyes.
No body, no crime.
It's true.
Um,
Don't do
Really
that,
how that
kids. That's nope.
That's not how murder works.
So, your time goes by. You get the appropriate papers. You guys spend a week taking care of some other things. So we pick back up on the 26th of Fel.
Got it. Cool.
Which one are we doing? 25th or 26th?
26.
Yeah, 26. You need the full.
Wait, so did I have more than 4 weeks
I
then?
feel so rested. Well, we just did another week.
I know that, but
What was your last game?
what did? What's before Fel?
Savages.
Oh, okay. No, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. That's where we're
Thought you missed a month.
Who knows?
Dusk, Mask, Savages.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, I know you weren't back in Dusk. Mask was the battle.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And then you were in
And in the Delph, yeah.
you were in Jalen. So
We just spent so many adventures doing one day at a time. It feels like you've missed
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
downtime wise.
you-
Because the Delph didn't push the
yeah,
timeline.
it was so you may have had one more week.
Okay.
That would
His
have
last day was like the
Jalen.
25th of.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
Yeah. No,
You're
we're
fine.
good. Yeah.
All right.
We're good.
So you guys gather up. Roll me what we'll do for roll me an investigation check
For what?
for her shipping.
Can
To find
I
customers.
assist?
You can assist. Yeah, that's fine.
Did that increase? I feel like it increased. Yes, all my skills were. Ah. God. I was doing the math wrong before. It's even more than that's a 28.
Nice. Yeah, you
Because I have Jack of all trades.
Oh, because you
And I have Jack of all trades, so it'll add a
It's like-
thing to even
I
non-proficient
didn't change
ones.
it all.
and so yeah, you have
Multi-classing, yeah.
you find enough business for both of these trips. So all the days sailing, you can add those days as days to the month roll.
Okay.
For the business.
Sailing business travel time. That's a terrible name.
Well, I tried to read some of those books that you have upstairs, and they're very dense.
Right. I mean, a lot of them are written in different languages.
I mean, I was reading the ones that I understand the languages for, and they were kind of boring.
I'll check.
Like I was trying to like get some information maybe, but they're really boring.
Oh, right. You should have said something. I could have helped you.
You were busy.
Right. I was reading too.
Yeah, you were reading something different.
Yes. Right. I'll help next time.
Right.
Where are we off to?
Can we please go to Jalen first? It's going to stress me out.
Mm-hmm.
Please and thank you. How far is it to Jalen?
5 days.
5 days?
And that should take us to the end of
That'll take us to the 1st of the next month.
Can I make any money if I help with the boating? Because I'm sailing proficient.
If
Or
I'm
no?
paying you.
Oh, is this your boat?
Yeah.
Oh.
Here is what I would like to do. Since we're at the end of the month, those of you that have businesses for your estates or taverns or any of those sorts of things, boats and taverns are the primary ones right now. Yours isn't open. Yours isn't running as a business. You don't have one. I need you guys to roll for me.
What would you like us to do?
I'm double checking. I think it's a percentile. Yep, percentile.
Oh yeah, I remember this from.
Is a percentile and add the number of days you spent as downtime specifically running your business.
Right when I first got it, did I not?
No,
Did I do anything right when I first got it?
Yep.
I don't remember.
Can someone roll for Gooter?
Gooters.
Okay. I want to make sure he's okay.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
We were teaching him economics and then we left.
Yeah.
I feel we probably hired some people for him.
58. So
Yes,
your
sir.
this first trip
She can do it.
helps you cover the maintenance cost of the ship.
That's fine.
So
Great.
that is it. No cost there.
That's fine.
43.
43. So you only need to cover half the cost of your business. That is 75 gold pieces.
That's the half, or
That is the half.
thank you.
Yep.
25.
What'd you roll?
25.
25. Ooh, your business is struggling. 150 gold pieces.
Listen, it's rough when Tiffany's sniping my customers right out from underneath because she's upstairs.
That's true. It makes
right out
it.
from-
It's tough to. It's.
I don't know. I'm sorry, guys.
You are good.
Is it next Monday?
You're good. So, you get to Jalen.
Yeah.
Roll me a d4.
Is he in jail? Is he stuck in the brain?
You have
prison?
somebody has the ability to send.
I have it in my fucking ring now too, but yes,
I
I
know
can
the
call him.
spell as
She's been
well.
calling
That's
him.
fine. Then it only takes you one more day to find and collect Sevenos.
Does he know how to sail? Darling, do you know how to sail?
No.
You're going to learn.
Oh. All right.
I'll teach you.
No, you're not.
Oh.
Hey.
Hi, I'm Armistice. It's a pleasure to meet you. I saw you before, but it was a weird circumstance.
It was. It was a bit weird. Thank you all for coming. That's so many of you. Hello.
You were sort of on our way to a different errand. Couldn't take the time.
Wait, but you're not an errand because Yvonne wanted to come see you.
I'm very bad at this.
We can tell. Yvonne's bad at this, but she likes you.
Darling, why don't you let me stay for a minute and you two go catch up?
We're all right.
No, you should go catch up.
No, we're really fine. We're really fine.
You know what? We're gonna go do ship stuff, and
And we're all gonna look in the other direction, and you guys catch up.
You look like
We
you're
all walk
hungry.
away.
Listen.
Go.
Listen. That's his
We're
job.
already walking away.
Asphyxia lingers for a second to
We
watch.
go to the
turn
ship
around and
with
walk
everyone. We go to the ship with everyone.
You
Ignore
better
them.
buy me some noodles.
Just ignore
I'll
them.
make you some noodles.
Do not go get lost in Noodle Town. I know you. You're gonna try to take it over.
They don't know how to make a good noodle.
I'll make sure she eats the
We're
best
going
noodles ever,
back to
and
the
then
ship.
She knows that.
Turn around. Get back on board, young lady.
Are we just in front of the ship? I thought we had to go find him.
Yes, but now I'm telling you, waltz that way. Let's get.
You're not the boss of her.
Yes,
I'm
but
the
she
boss of
died
her.
the last time we were here, and it makes me nervous.
I missed you step 8 times to get away from
I don't want it to happen again to anyone here. I don't like being in this city.
I grab you and I literally start waltzing with you towards the boat.
Oh, God. I don't like him having been in this city. I just want everyone to
As
get
long
out.
as he doesn't go underneath, it's fine.
Oh, so.
Is the kid emperor there?
I'm sorry. What?
When we
My
leave, is
sister
the kid
winked at
emperor
me.
there?
Oh, is he? Roll percentile for me.
Is what? Is Thomas Birdie Sangster there? The child
Oh.
emperor.
97.
Oh, shit.
Yes, he is.
I never got to meet him.
Yeah.
Should we go say hi?
No.
Is he like he was last time? He's like watching,
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
he's gargoyling.
Yeah. Not, I mean, when you guys are sort of on your way out, you do see him.
I'll give him a little wait.
He sort of, yeah, kind of waves at you guys.
I bow.
How close is he?
Like 60 feet away.
Oh, okay. That's my range for message.
60 feet.
Oh, my range for message is 120 feet.
Oh, yeah. Good.
I want to say thank you for keeping an eye on Yvonne's boy. She doesn't know that he didn't.
Yeah, he looks around like, who? I don't know who that guy is. He's like, all right,
I'll take credit.
sure. He gives you a wave.
What just happened?
Oh no, someone just got poisoned.
My ear just stopped.
You're just stopped?
Yeah. You make your earring fall.
Dick.
He's a child, don't use that language.
You almost killed 4 kids, I swear to God. They just never let it go.
Okay. Anything else in Jalen?
Nope.
We're just staying for a day now.
Okay.
And
I mean, you guys
Actually-
as long as you want. What you want to do?
There's always potion shopping there
You can try.
because that replenishes.
can make some.
Oh.
also, yeah, this is her hometown. We might want to get her out of here quickly
All right,
before she gets found.
let's go.
Yeah.
I mean, you can search for it. You are.
Could we, if we're here anyway while they're getting tea, can we just like,
We're
I'd like to
coming
look
with
for
you.
some spell scrolls.
We're coming with you.
No, you're not.
No, we
Sure, yeah.
absolutely
You're
are.
not allowed.
They'd be an intelligence.
I message Armistice. I'm like, if you don't stop, I'm going to start telling her everything about.
Like you know.
Oh, I know. Just because I haven't done it doesn't mean I
Excuse me.
don't fucking know.
A message 7.
You received the impression of the sound.
Nina would like to look for some spell scrolls.
Okay.
Nothing in particular. She just wants to
Roll an
see what's around.
investigation check.
16.
16.
It's a very bad roll.
Okay. Things of note. That's a druid spell, but commune. Dispel magic. Gust of wind. Druid spell. Locate animals or plants. Magic circle. Remove curse. That's it.
How much is magic circle and gust of wind?
Those are both. $450 each.
All right, hang on. I'm just looking up what they both do.
Well, she's deciding on that. Anyone else come with me to look for potions?
Sure.
Yeah, I looked at magic circle. But
You might have better luck than me.
All right.
That's very
I guess it might be.
Roll with advantages.
I love her entire dice palette color
Yeah, right?
scheme. They're so pretty. They're just so pretty.
Oh, fuck. 11.
11.
It's investigation, right?
Yep.
My investigation's actually not great.
So mine's negative, so.
Yep, mine's great. Mine's fucking stellar.
As long-
Solid.
Stellar.
3 potions of regular healing for 75. 1 potion of greater healing for 350.
You want any of those?
Always.
All right.
I'll take one of the regulars.
They're 450 apiece.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, why not? I just got some money. Let's spend all of it. I'll buy it for them.
Okay,
And I would like to check for magical trinkets and
I have,
item trader things.
go for it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Anyone else shopping with me?
Did you write down the money?
Sabno shopping with me? Do I get advantage?
Yeah, because Sabanos is
Been there
focused
for a
on
couple.
shopping.
I
Would you roll?
haven't yet. That made me uncomfortable. Sabnos
Would
is
you prefer him to be focused on shopping?
no.
Maybe.
Depends on what he's shopping for.
What?
Are we going into the
He just got out of jail and found his girlfriend. He's buying bondage gear?
Yeah, pretty much.
No, he just got out of jail.
26.
He's not into bondage
26.
right now.
I introduced him to it.
Unbreakable arrow, wall of fire scroll,
Ooh.
scroll of darkness, potion of longevity, 2 potions of greater healing, Ioun stone of protection, Ioun stone of agility. That's it.
The wall of fire spell. How much is that?
Wall of fire is
Almost.
He just landed on my hand. He's taunting me.
3,000.
Oh, good. And the potion of longevity. How long? How much is that?
Potion of longevity. Where'd you go? Oh, tens of thousands.
Okay, never mind. Good. Then I won't worry about that. Then I'm fine.
Okay. None of the other healing or anything?
Yeah, the 2 greater heals I'll take.
350.
Total or both?
Total.
Thank you.
Each.
All right, guys. So, as you guys begin, you're going to drop Savanos off, or is he going to sail with you?
Would he like to come? He's an assassin. That might be dangerous.
He doesn't have papers.
He doesn't have papers.
He doesn't have papers, and he might need some rest from being.
No, I wasn't sure if it would be from DM wise for us to have an NPC who is strong, or leave him at home.
Right now, you can't take him as like a follower or anything.
I was just gonna leave him on my ship. Yeah, but
on
he
the
doesn't-
ship is
that's
fine.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to come into the city.
But yeah, he's not gonna like swing into your rescue.
No. That's yeah. Then I would like to, if he's fine, hanging out on the ship for a while.
Sure.
Getting
That's
to
good.
know the men.
Okay, so that is. Roll me a water vehicle check, sailing check.
I'll help.
Please, thank you, God. Thank you. It's so much better. I feel like she comes up behind. No, you hold it like this.
Yeah.
Why do you smell like peaches? Just the perfume that she wears. Oh, it's Savanos. Oh no. Oh, ask Savanos. No.
Take a beach and practice. Take a beach and
what-
practice. Take a beach and practice.
God damn it. Okay. What am I? It's proficiency plus anything.
If you have.
I do have proficiency in sailing.
Sure,
Plus what skill?
dexterity.
Thank you. So 21.
21.
Yep.
So it is a total of. Double check weather.
Other patterns. I find myself wondering if Madeline notices us. Kind of
I'm talking to myself.
notices
I
that
was like, why
Yvonne's
do I have
now
scrolls?
physically uncomfortable.
I don't. I use.
I mean, I can roll for it, but I'm pretty sure.
I don't think that's a hard one to catch a beat on.
I have a plus one more than one. Should I do that?
Origin. Weather. I need 3d20.
Touch. Okay.
Like, if we just
19?
Yeah, so I might start.
Okay.
13?
Okay.
7.
Yeah. It's warm, warmer than usual, but it is light winds, so you are only able to shave off 2 days. So instead of with your boat, I believe it usually takes 13 days plus the 5 days coming from Jalen would be 18, so it's a total of 16 days
Right.
once you leave Jalen. That is when you will arrive in Arar, Dakot.
Just a month after Phil.
Shadow Run.
So it would be the what of
We set sail on the 26th.
Yes. And then 5 days to Jalen.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the first of
Shadow Run.
And then
13 days?
16 days.
No, 16 days.
16
So
days.
the 17th of Shadow Run.
17th
Well, we
of
spent
Shadow
a
Run.
day in Jalen looking for him. So 18th of Shadow Run.
Daria, at some point, Nina will give you a plus one to one.
Oh,
So you
Nice.
can count the
Check
sailing
yours.
I put it on a
days.
different month so that I rolled it. I already rolled those. I put it on a separate. Thank you. Yeah, I put it on a separate. I'm gonna get a business ledger for real life. Keeping track.
18.
18th. 18th of
Thank
Shadow
you,
Run.
18th.
18th of Shadow.
With that, we're going to take our break. We're going to do about 15 minutes, so we'll be back at 9:35 Eastern Time. We will see you guys in just a couple of minutes, and then we'll see what adventures they get into in Arar Dakot. Thanks for being with us, guys. We'll see you soon, but until then, stay tuned.
We're still doing
I
it.
don't know if
Gonna do it forever.
I forgot to do our giveaway.
What isn't going?
We also forgot to do our giveaway. Yeah, we're fine.
Just click that. There you go.
We are Random Encounter Productions. I'm Cody Stone. With me tonight, we have...
Megan, I'm playing Madeline, the human swashbuckler.
Hi, I'm Sam, and I'm playing Daria, and she is a water genasi life cleric.
I'm Nick, and I'm playing Asphyxia, all caps, and I am a quarter orc battle rager barbarian who enjoys noodles and oolong.
Specifically. So much about you.
Thank you for stalling. Keep going.
I'm Courtney, and I'm playing Armistice, the Tiefling Gunslinger.
So, I'm Allison. I'm playing Nina, who's Armistice's younger sister, and she's a tiefling necromancer.
And I'm Kaylin. I'm grateful for all of my team members here. I love all of them, and I'm playing half-elf rogue bard named Yvonne. I've had a long week. It's only Wednesday.
So you guys have just landed in Arar, Dakot. What is our hashtag for our Graham giveaway?
Rescue.
Rescue?
Mhm.
Rescue. Hashtag
Yeah.
rescue.
Yeah.
So go ahead and type that into the chat. If you are one of our patrons, you are always automatically entered, so you can watch the show time shifted and still participate as far as the giveaways go. So that's awesome. If you want to join our Patreon, head on over there. Links are in the description down below, I'm pretty sure.
And in the chat.
And in the chat. Links are everywhere. Lots of links. So, Arar Dakot. You guys have made shipfall.
Oh, the boring trip!
Do you guys do anything while you are on the boat?
You've got
I would like to
16
work
days.
on my sailing proficiency.
There you go.
I
2
need
weeks.
to go back and figure out how far in I was.
Anybody else?
I would actually like to start learning Infernal with Nina, if she will
Okay.
teach me.
Oh, I was going to see if there was anyone who knew. Wait, do you know Elvish?
I do!
I'll trade you.
Hey, yeah, language swap!
Cool.
Okay.
Good, we're gonna do that.
So 2 weeks of
2 weeks
Elvish
of-
for
and
me,
2 weeks of-
and I'm gonna copy these 2 spells into my book, but it only takes a couple hours.
Mm-hmm.
But we can only speak the other language with the dialect of the other.
I'll go ahead and try learning sailing, so
Okay.
I don't waste my time.
Are there any cooks or masons on your boat that can teach me those things?
I actually have a carpenter.
Probably
He
a
might know
cook.
some things, and there's probably a cook. Oh! I had a cook friend who was getting fired from the 7 of Threes. Did he survive? Some of his crew survived.
Roll a percentile.
Yeah, so I'll take him. Like, I will
The
100%.
7 of 3 specifically.
He was the one who, yeah. But you said someone else on the quartermaster survived, so I wasn't sure. A55. No? Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, I have a cook, I'm sure. It's just not that good.
Could I learn cooking skill from a standard cook?
He's Sean's gourmand character.
Ooh. You can start it, but you can't learn all of it on a boat because that is very different cooking than traditional cooking. You can
Okay.
start it. 2 weeks, you can do 2 weeks.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take 2 weeks. Yeah.
How long does it take me in language?
Your
10 minus your
intelligence.
intelligence.
Thank you.
mod.
Well, between the 5 days and the 16 days, we've got 3 weeks of boating, right?
Yeah.
And I'll pay this whoever
Yep.
this. I'm paying your cook very well. So it's 25 per week, yeah.
Yes.
He just starts putting out a tip jar every day.
Just hanging out.
The
I'm
last
hoping
time I
so.
sailed.
Okay.
Yes,
good.
I
She's-
help made
yes.
types, so
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, so did she. So if
yeah,
you
I don't know.
You what?
You can you can be the one teaching me sailing.
Sure.
I was about to say, you're teaching lessons. Is
In a whole sailing class.
That's the last
Which means I
time
think you get the
sailed.
money.
It's been ages. I don't know how many weeks.
that how that works?
I don't think so.
Okay. You guys have landed in Arar Dakot. It is the city of temples. It's quite a stretch from home. It is in amongst the southern isles, which are ever so slightly north of the sanctum and Drimtros Var. They are islands that still have some active volcano activity. They do receive snow at different points in the year. The sort of northern Mediterranean side. So southern Spain, and you guys are pretty deep into winter at this point. You're in what amounts to January for us. So they do have some snowfalls, some seaside villages that are a bit slushy, but probably not like white capped, right?
We're not like ice breaking.
No, not ice breaking at all. But the islands being volcanic islands, they do have some sort of peaks to them, and especially up in the upper portion of the peaks. That is where you get snowfalls and frosts and things like that. So it is quite a sight to sort of sail into. There is a bit of a U-shaped harbor that you guys are traveling into. The central docks are from there, where you make dockfall. What would you guys like to start with?
Is it like Hawaii, where it's a series of islands?
Yes.
And so, like, Arar Dakot is the entirety, or is the main island, or both?
Arar Dakot is not the main island.
Okay.
It is one of the larger islands, but it is not the
one that we're sailing into?
Correct.
Okay.
Arar Dakot is probably the second largest island and probably the second largest city among the Southern Isles.
Okay.
It's like an archipelago of islands. So yeah, very very much like Hawaii.
Okay. You just said that there was a gentleman in town who knew your friend?
Right.
The innkeeper.
He's in the Beck family. I just saw it.
Van Beck?
Yeah, his last name is Beck. His
Van Beck.
name is...
Von Beck.
I wrote down Beck, but it could have been Von Beck.
Yeah.
Averin.
Averin Von Beck.
Averin.
Yep. Averin Von Beck.
It was...
At the Warhound in the World's Peace is the name of the tavern.
Yes.
And that's for directions to the World's Peace?
Oh, we know where it is.
We've been there.
Oh,
Did we lose
wonderful.
the camera?
Yes. Yes, we're getting it.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
We'll just keep talking.
Okay. So, to the Warhound of the World's Peace?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. You guys are making your way over there. Do me a favor, roll me perception checks.
Oh.
17.
12.
19.
14.
17, which is also my passive.
9, but my passive is a 14, if that helps.
So not a great roll. That's what I'm hearing.
That's the 20.
Yeah, basically.
Do you have
Still love
observant?
you.
I don't.
Do you have expertise in?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I was like, how?
It is so good.
Expertise is so good.
Mhm.
As you guys are traveling through the area, you know that when you made landfall, there was a bit of a hubbub. It should be taped with color.
Yeah, I know. Thank you forever for doing that. That's what I'm looking for. I was looking for what color that camera was.
Yeah, it should be orange.
No, I got it. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Working
Oh,
on
that
some
is
stuff.
clever. Sorry, I just
Yeah.
saw it.
Yeah, and
was like,
the
you
mics are
color-coded.
done with it too. It's really nice.
Everything pointing towards me is red. Everything towards Nick
Orange.
and Sam and Megan is orange, and everything
Yellow.
going over here is yellow.
If anybody's looking to organize their studio setup, color coding is a great way to do it.
It really is, specifically for these moments, because we occasionally lose cameras, shifting in and out of things,
And the way our cam links are plugged into the computer, they're just all next to each
Yeah.
other, and there's no telling which one goes to which.
yeah, and then we'd end up unplugging everything and plugging it back in. It was a
Yep.
mess.
You are. You
Are we
behind-
just missing right now?
Probably,
Yeah.
I think. I suspect
Either missing
that.
or frozen. Hopefully, we're
Missing
all
or
actually,
aware.
that-
Hey,
Oh.
hey!
Yeah, no,
15-second delay.
do a little movement
Okay.
dance for me. What? It's a video. It's a visual medium, guys. That we're doing with a radio
My
setup.
camera was always fine,
Yeah,
but
the
I'll
problem that
dance.
always stresses me out
I'm
is when
dancing
I'm
while
fixing the
dancing.
when I'm fixing the
Like
camera
little
and you're
bubble.
just sitting there and I go, God, is he frozen too? Everybody keep moving.
So
No, it was the cable came loose a little bit. So
Yeah.
step
I wrote
high
down-
over the cable.
Yeah, the Warhound of the World's Peace. The owners are odd, and therefore they have limited patronage. Are the things I wrote down about this tavern.
Good.
That's what they told us about it. Was that the owners were odd, but the prices weren't bad.
that's right.
I mean, what else can you ask for?
What else
in a
can you
review?
ask for? You guys make it there. As you guys are traveling, you know your arrival was noted upon. You're some of the first people that are really traveling out of the Commonwealth. There's a lengthy discussion about what is that, like people are trying to catch up on the news. It's only a couple of months old. Are these real? I think they're fake. No this, no that.
Oh
blah,
god,
blah,
we're
blah.
caught in an endless loop of bureaucracy.
A little bit, but you know what? It shakes out. Making it to the Warhound of the World's Peace. It is a Hunter's Lodge sort of tavern, if I remember correctly. A lot
Something
of
like that, yeah.
Shit, before we left, I talked to you guys for 10 minutes. You have 12 points.
Oh, what up to 12
Oh,
now?
12.
No. Yes. Yes.
Temporary hit
Temp.
points.
10 points.
Ooh, what story did you tell us?
Yep.
Go team, go. So, it is a Hunter's Lodge sort of building. He does have like a loft, some open air bunks and beds in and around the area. He does have a series of private rooms up on the second or third floor. And then there are some buildings behind there that are... His place seems to be like a converted barn or lodge or something like that. And the place behind that was probably at some point the main house, or it might have been like a guest house. You can sort of see the two of them there. Those are rented out for the entirety, right? He doesn't do individual rooms there. You rent the whole.
You get the villa.
You get the whole villa, right?
Yeah,
It's an Airbnb.
Oh, did he fix up that one that we sort of wrecked?
Yes, he has. Yeah.
Did we pay him for that?
It wasn't our
Say
fault.
yes.
But he still had to pay for it. That wasn't really his fault. I mean, it kind of was.
I'm
Not
sure he has
really.
insurance.
I'm sure he
Accidents
has
happen.
insurance
man.
for that.
What?
Sort of his fault.
Well, he built an inn. What did he think?
He was asking for it. He built it in.
Also, the windows might be us.
Yeah, the windows were definitely us.
Yeah.
Well, what are they
Fireball?
thinking being made of glass?
No, I think we shattered the music thaumaturgy by
Oh.
accident.
Shatter.
We?
Royal we. Yeah,
Okay.
actually,
Okay.
them, yeah.
The two people that do thaumaturgy.
You know, just make sure.
So,
Yeah, we can pay him for the windows if we didn't. I
Oh
feel
yeah, because then they
bad.
throw gas. They threw something in that we
Yep.
were trying to get out.
Yeah.
That's why we shattered the windows.
It was a good shatter. It's
what
a good shatter.
would so you come inside. It is a little busier than you remember previously. You can see that there is occasionally throughout the winter months people do religious pilgrimages for very specific gods, right? Sathrios does see an uptick in worship around the winter months due to cold and sort of depression and things like that. So there is that. So it's got a bit of patronage. It is warm on the inside. It is colder here than it is in Sanctum, should be noted. But the fire is roaring, and there are sweet meats and honeyed nuts and things like that being cooked. And it looks like he's got a couple of people there to help him as he comes in and works. So you remember Avarian. I believe he is about 5'10", brownish blonde hair, striking jaw.
He's human, right?
He is human. Yeah. Or at least appears so. and you've seen him wield a sword before.
Yeah.
So he's a functional fighter.
So, yeah. No,
Yeah.
I think Echo has the sword.
Yeah. Right. So, what would you guys like to do?
I'll take some of those meat and nuts. Looks delicious.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.
Should we?
Hello.
Hi. Do you remember us?
I mean, he probably gets a lot of people he come through, although, I mean,
Do they look like us?
That's
and did
very
they break everything he owned in one of his houses?
it wasn't
Oh, right.
Oh, in the second
He doesn't
floor.
see the whole thing that
wasn't
lens. He sees
us.
just that lens.
Caliber. Caliber put a hole in the second floor with her body.
That's right. I remember you guys breaking a lot of things. I prefer.
It wasn't really
the
our
biggest thing
fault.
was Caliber. We didn't break her. She broke the floor. We need to talk to you about her, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have, like, an office? Or, like, I don't know, like...
Preferably one that's magically warded against eavesdroppers, from what I've heard.
Or just, like, a broom closet. I'm not really taking at this point. About where we
We're
have
not getting all of us into a
conversations.
No,
room
then no
closet.
eavesdroppers thing. That is non-negotiable.
He stops and just sort of looks about his lodge, which has patrons in it, has servants in it, and he sort of looks back at you guys and goes, "I can tell subtlety abounds." So, sure, come with me.
I'm blue. I don't know how to be subtle. I never
It's
really had
important
the
to be unsubtle
reason.
about most things.
Oh, I'll teach ya.
Being subtle. No one knows.
I would like to stay in the bar
Mm-hmm.
and maybe get a little drunk to try to distract from the fact that this
Okay.
had happened. Not like dancing on a table drunk, but
Fun drunk? Woo drunk?
Woo girls.
Are you
Woo.
wooing?
I might be woo girl. It's either a woo girl or no, but okay, so I want to tell you about this one time.
Oh,
Okay.
that one.
It's either woo girl or story girl.
I will say there are enough people in here that you probably need to woo rather than story.
Woo!
Okay.
Woo girl, spring break.
Give me a
Winter break.
performance check.
I'm sorry, performance.
Performance check. Yes. To attempt to enrapture as many people as possible.
You have so many dice for her.
17.
Ooh.
Yeah, woo indeed. Woo girl.
It's a solid one. Not quite full on like spectacle.
Right.
But distracting.
Yeah, I don't necessarily want them to remember
Right.
anything, just enough to be like, oh, wait, there were blue people in the room? Yeah.
Yeah. You do a decent job of
Of
standing
wooing?
out
Thank you.
above and wooing. Anybody else staying in the bar because he is leading you guys?
I'm
out
actively
of
pushing
the
them.
lodge. Yeah. No, they're
All of them.
They're on their way. Okay. You guys follow him back to what is the smaller house of the two, and he leads you around the back to a separate cellar. Leads you guys down into the cellar, and after the last of you enters, he stays by the area and casts a spell on the door.
I'm gonna have coin outside.
Okay.
The door just kind of chilling in a bush or something.
Okay. Make a stealth check for him.
Well, I don't know why I rolled 2. He doesn't have advantage on that. No, it's the same number. He's very obvious.
Okay. He
It's
has
like an 8.
he has sat on the door. Not quite on the door. With an 8, not
He's,
quite on the door,
he's
but
glitching and he's
Yeah,
hovering.
I know
He's like
stats
clipped
better
halfway
than
through the
mine.
door.
He's doing that thing that dogs do when you leave them out the door, and they're like, "But I wanted to go inside."
It's one of those really thick bushes, like hedge bushes, and he's actually just sitting directly on top of it. Just
Well, he has
blatantly
red
out.
fur, and he's standing in front of a dark green bush. Yeah.
Can't see me,
This is
but
it.
fucking wood.
Yeah.
Mhm.
so you guys have made it downstairs. It is looks like it's a dry goods and wine cellar that you saw. There are a few different like physical locks for it, and with the spell he cast, He was, well, this is about as good as I can do.
I trust him, but can I insight check him?
Insight checking.
Actually, can I insight check him and make sure that he seems like
16.
the same person?
Sure. Go for
I
it.
don't know.
That's fair, because you've met him.
I have met him. The only reason why I say he doesn't do it. 17.
Yeah.
Cool. Lit.
Yeah, he seems bemused and put out about your aggressive nature and insisting loudly for
I
subtlety.
wasn't being that loud. I was talking like a normal person.
But other than that, yeah, he's done what he can do. So
Right.
So, you remember your friend Rendon?
yes,
How long has it been since you last saw him?
I think 16th of Mass.
Oh, good. So he's not being replaced by a doppelganger. Fantastic.
Did you say that out loud?
Yes, I do.
Cool.
saw
When
him.
was the last time you saw him?
Well, I called Alveda on the 18th of Mask, and on that sending stone.
Oh.
Yep.
So did he have anyone with him?
He had the Warforged woman, Caliber, and her friend.
And not like a woman with a staff?
No.
Did he tell you where he was going?
As far as I understood, they weren't going anywhere. They were intending on staying here, and they had been distracted with the regiment of soldiers that had been gathering here for about a month. I know that they had undertaken a few different activities to dissuade their progress. Eventually, those soldiers sailed out, and Rendon and Lindis had shifted their focus to the rest of the Brotherhood of the Cloth. Those that guide the passage, if I'm not mistaken.
Right, and you're sure it was the 16th when you saw them last, yeah? Pretty sure, at least.
Yes, they're about a day or so.
You don't happen to have anything of his, do you? I'm gonna keep trying.
I do not. Following the incident in which most of my house was blown up, Rendon primarily stayed away.
Blown up is a gross exaggeration.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
How many of those bodies did I bury?
You said that you would take care of them.
I did.
To be fair, I was willing to clean up the bodies for
We
you.
definitely tried to help you clean them. We just came out of we just came out of a good time and we're honestly feeling very attacked right now.
They always are feeling attacked.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's chronic with them.
That's a sad way to live life.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
I'm not feeling attacked. See, the thing is, Rendon is sort of missing.
Not surprised.
Do you know if there's a way to locate him? Like, did he ever give you any way to contact him, or do you know any of his close friends? We're really trying to find him because we're afraid it might be a matter of life and death.
Most things with Rendon are.
We're all watching it.
Yep, I know. That's right. We're just gonna take a fly break.
You gave him the stones
Yes.
Yeah.
And
to give to Rendon.
yes,
Yeah.
and we used
We had the other
stone to contact. We tried to contact Rendon and instead got the mage. So we
I
know
thought
that
I thought you gave them to him and Rendon.
we gave
they
one to him
won.
and he gave it to Rendon.
I misunderstood.
Because Rendon had already left. We were going to give it to him, but he had already pieced out.
Vanished into the fog.
I don't. Rendon did not have many friends. However, he did have a safe house not so far from here, and you can probably begin looking for him there. If he's gone, unless it was very well hidden, I suspect Brotherhood of the Cloth have acquired all of his personal belongings. So,
Is there somewhere we can contact them?
about Rendon.
Well, I mean, if they have his belongings, is there somewhere we could contact them to maybe buy one or something?
I don't suspect they will be terribly friendly.
I also don't suspect they necessarily keep.
Were they the ones who attacked us?
Yes.
Oh, so. Well,
So, no, probably not that.
Your
what if I disguise myself to look like that? And they just came to us.
And then they would
But they would
kill
just
us.
kill you.
Why turn it off?
They would still kill you.
No, no, we're not doing that plan. Right, so save house.
Do you know where the safe house is? We can at least go check it out.
yes, yeah, I know where it is. There's a villa on the northwestern side of town that he was operating out of former school and training ground for the Brotherhood, but long since abandoned.
But imagine it's very, very trapped.
That's my job.
Maybe we can graduate again.
No. That was terrible. But, no.
How do we spell Rendon's name?
Rendon.
D-O-N?
That's how I've always spelled it.
I have spelled it with an A, an E, and an O, and I think once with an I.
Rendon.
And a W at the beginning.
Yeah.
That's how wisdom would
Rendon.
spell it.
Sometimes there's a Q.
We're
I don't know why.
It's a W-H. Rendon.
Just silent G.
We should probably tell you that I think Calibur's with him. I know she was your friend.
She was.
You don't have any of her stuff.
No. Caliber
How
doesn't
many stuff?
have stuff.
She didn't
Caliber
need
mostly-
clothes.
Mostly lived with the Becoming God people down below.
All that beautiful woman ever needed was that big sword. God, I love Caliber so much.
She's wonderful.
She didn't have much in the way of personal effects, and when you are constantly on the run from order of assassins, you don't keep a lot of things to drop places.
Woo!
It is it's
Don't.
paramount to travel light and be constantly prepared to defend yourself.
Or run. Yeah.
Or run.
Okay,
Bit of
well,
advice when it comes to the assassins of the Brotherhood. Don't run. Put them down. Or die trying.
So you believe there's no hope to reunify them then?
Oh, there absolutely is. You might be able to reunify them, but you need a member of the cloth to do it, first and foremost.
They're not taking applications.
Not from known dissidents.
That's a bit odd. No, I'm not selling him to the order.
right. And I don't know, would he know if there's anyone in the Brotherhood that is like Rendon was? That's maybe
You can
not.
ask. Yeah, you guys know very little about
I mean,
Do they take tea with anyone?
do you know?
Varanus. Sorry, I was trying to say his name.
Varanus.
Yeah, a Varanus. No.
Oh, Varan. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they take tea with you.
No. Okay. Sorry, I
go
was
back.
just trying to say his name.
Okay.
That's all I was trying to
Sorry.
remind myself
Okay, yeah.
of the character's
Varan.
name that
Yeah.
I'm playing.
Sorry, it happened.
That's all I wanted.
Sorry,
to say.
it happened.
Yes.
You said it right
Yeah.
after I asked the question,
Yes.
and we were like,
And I realized.
What?
Are you
Yeah,
a
no.
member of the cloth? You have to tell us.
"What? It's a
Tell us if
Trevin."
you're a member.
What's the name of this episode?
Do you know if there's anyone else in the cloth
Ric Flair.
felt like Rendon? Like, do you know if there's any
There's
I
a
don't
few
know,
of us.
spy? Sorry, us?
The cartwheel.
So you're a member of the Brotherhood of the Cloth.
I'm retired.
Doesn't really seem like an organization that you
need a
retire from,
member.
but
Do you know of anyone other than Rendon who might be able to reunite the sides?
Lundis.
There's the only two.
Did
They're
you know
sort of
Lundis was
stuck
alive?
together.
Say what?
Oh, wait, he did meet Lundis.
yeah,
Okay.
he does.
came
He
back.
did meet Lundis.
Okay.
That
There's no other criminal glue specialist.
there's no other way.
Criminal glue specialist.
I don't know what that reference is. There are many members of the order that are not convinced of its current path. However, most of them are quite inundated in the daily life. Rendon and Lundis, well, Lundis was dead, so that helped
No
him.
daily life.
Rendon was one of the few people bold enough to stand up and say something. They made an example out of him. He was perhaps the most skilled trainee we've seen in many years, and as such, avoided death and capture. However, I do know that his parents and sisters were disposed of some years ago. And so Rendon believed,
nope, not coming off.
Rendon believed in the reformation of the order. Its leadership, however, is corrupt to its core. I was able to help him because, as I said, I'm retired. And it affords me a bit of neutrality. You can take meetings with a number of them. You may also be able to draw in contract too. To speak with the leadership directly, they have become, since the return of Lundis became known to them, they have become dug in. Separate safe houses, the location of which I have failed to learn. And of the three of them, two are master assassins. Deadly of the highest order. Now, they are older, but that merely affords them wisdom and items of power. Were the leadership removed, by my estimate, perhaps 2/3 of the order could be convinced to set upon a new path.
But by one of those two, outsiders would not be able to influence that decision.
You might be able to. You'd have to establish a relationship with them. The difficulty is that
A good third of them will just kill us.
you don't know which ones are open to suggestion and which ones are
Lundis and Rendon do.
not.
You don't.
Lundis and Rendon might, but they were focused on the fleet. Allowed them to be taken by the shadowy flank, as it were.
You don't have any aspirations of coming out of retirement and stepping up to be a lead, or do you?
I have thought about it. But I have a family heirloom to protect at the moment. Were you able to remove the leadership and make way that I might be able to speak with the brothers and sisters of the order, then sure. But coming out of retirement without or before that happens puts back into play one of of Albrecht's oldest relics, and I would much rather keep that safe. I'd love to help you further.
There's a key, is it?
No, don't tell us what it is. Because there are people who can find that out, so don't tell us.
I don't intend to.
But do you know if there's anyone in the Order now who is loyal to Rendon or Lundis as friends?
I don't. I would start with the merchants. Those whose goals are personal enrichment are probably most willing to do business with enemies, essentially. You'll need something first. And he takes a few minutes and he goes towards the back portion of the cellar, behind a couple of wine racks, and there's a kind of flash of light that sort of peers through the bottles, and he comes back out with a tube. Looks sort of like a spell scroll tube, but he has two of them. He opens it. He pours out of one. They are larger than usual gold coins. Unwieldy in their size almost. More like poker chips than quarters. You can see that they are a very distinct, in the light, rose gold. That in certain light, they have a very deep red sheen to them. These are the coins of the Order. They are hard-earned. Those that have contracts out on them, when they pass, in their passing can enchant such things. He opens the other tube and you see him sort of pour out a handful, very similar, but uncolored and unetched gold coins. These are what they look like in their mundane state. It should be noted. Most of the merchants here in Arar and others throughout the Empire will recognize these specific coins. You'll find them far more valuable with those merchants than even platinum would be. Were you to find Brotherhood targets, the blanks once placed over the dead person's eyes should pay the ferryman. None of us know who all of the brothers are, but we all recognize the currency. And especially here in the city, those who are not initiated members will refuse it. Elsewhere, people may be foolish enough to take it purely as gold. You won't find many of them. They don't live long enough to keep it. Use it to do business, but if it's exchanged hands outside the Order, you essentially place a bounty on your head. The coin pings. It alerts all assassins in the area. It's a well-kept secret. Use the knowledge wisely, Here in Arar, quite useful. Elsewhere, far more dangerous, so. You could draw their attention, and from there, follow whatever means you think is best.
Would it ping you if you give them to us?
We're not doing a transaction.
So it's just transactions, not gifts.
Gifts are a gray area.
Does anyone else have any questions?
I think you already said, but can you remind me what Rendon said he was going to do the last time you saw him?
Same thing he does every night.
Sorry.
To save the world.
Hey, I love it. Oh no, we have to go get him and keep him forever.
Yeah, I'm trying.
No, I know, I want to.
He's Batman. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to keep him
I
alive.
think in order to save Batman, we have to have the rest of the Justice League.
Shit.
First, I'd like to find out if Batman is alive.
That's a sentence I never thought we'd say on stream. Including when we were doing our
wanna
superhero
find out?
one-shots.
Literally, yes, I do.
And technically, well, I have a list of prepared spells for like the last 3 years.
Also, I have the one sending locked away in my ring, so I can use it without burning a
I-
spell slot, and you have...
I have it prepped.
You don't
Yeah,
know
I just
I'm
didn't
not.
want... If people didn't
No,
want to
I
burn a
don't
spell...
know.
If people didn't want to burn a spell slot...
Well, I mean, I'm assuming we're gonna sleep.
Oh, I actually never met him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
no,
I
it's-
can't...
it's
doesn't
literally
matter,
just-
yeah. Alright. Do we have to do...
It's just, I think we're gonna need the guild to save Rendon.
You're going to need...
The Brotherhood.
Oh,
The brothers.
the assassins.
Yes.
Yes, the Order of the
Because
Cloth. the
I think they
Brotherhood
can
of
do it without
Assassins.
starting a war.
They are, by their very nature, constantly starting wars that are never acknowledged. So, they might be useful in that effort.
If there's anything we can do to help you, not in exchange for the coins, just
Separately.
separately.
There is one other small thing. Which of you knew Calva the best?
Probably.
Yeah, I was gonna
Shield
say,
with your
yeah.
weapons.
Yeah, because we would hang out with Sigga, so it was actually probably me.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I assist because I knew her from childhood? Was persuasion? Yeah. Well,
It was worse.
sorry.
It's okay.
It's been a while.
11.
11.
Not a charisma anything.
Oh.
I didn't realize it's okay.
He thinks about it you can tell he's kind of taking the time to kind of size you up and see how much he trusts you. He takes a moment and digs into his pocket and
I see.
last I saw her, she had asked me to look into something for her. Not sure if this will mean anything to you, but here.
What is it?
It's a small piece of paper,
Okay.
folded up, like part of a letter that just the corner is kind of sort of a hat,
Uh-huh.
trifold.
Yeah.
That hat. It is make a history check for me.
They're just all rolling so bad for me.
Oh,
Hey.
Okay, I think it's a mod 20. It's a mod 20.
Mod 20. Nice. It is the name of a town that is far to the north, past the capital, in the northern mountains, known as Sorrow's Vantage. The history check, you know that was town's gone now, lost some 20 plus years ago. Part of a dwarven rebellion, not necessarily a rebellion, but a free dwarven tribe that never joined the empire, stamped out by hobgoblin forces. And that was just a bit of history. No, eventually the empire returned and reclaimed the land, but nobody moved back into the village.
The Jedi are supposed to return.
Woo!
I'm ready to
No, he looked at me. Woo!
It's like when you think you've forgotten your lines, you just say something.
Make a perception check.
I thought it was going to be persuasion. I was really excited.
Well, very hopefully I'll see her again. I'm like,
Oh, 13.
oh,
Oh,
the worst.
You notice that there are some people that have come in that are not drinking and are not. They are just watching.
I don't like that.
just me? Or like
They're they're watching everybody.
Okay.
But two of them.
Are they wearing?
They seem to be dressed normal for the winter, although a lot of leather. They're a little squeaky, leathered in layers.
Can I woo in Thieves' Cant?
Make a performance.
I'm going to say yes. Yes, you can.
Woo, woo, woo.
You're wooing.
24.
Wooing and
Yeah, you can.
Steal it! Steal it all!
Is that what you say to them in Thieves' Cant?
I assume that is woo in Thieves' Cant.
Sure.
Don't steal it. I'm not telling them that.
Oh, what are you trying to communicate to them?
Just want to see if they respond to Thieves' Cant.
Make an insight check.
She says, "What up, bros?"
My dudes.
Thieves say what? Was it? Perception? Insight?
Oh, if that would only work.
18.
Thieves say what?
You can tell that they understand you, but they're not responding to you.
Huh.
That's fair.
Ruin thieves. Thieves say what?
And then I want to woo in Primordial, just so that it's not weird. And like, just keep like switch languages
What
as
would
I'm
that
wooing.
sound
Sure.
like?
She opens her mouth and
So whatever this is me, it's like
It's just the Murloc sound.
I would just
Murloc.
I would just like to put on the record right now. That's the best thing that's happened to me all week.
It's a combination. Steal it! Steal it all!
That's good.
damn it.
Very good.
how do you woo an elfish? It's like a British word.
I don't speak Elvish.
Woo.
It's
There's another W in there.
and in Druidic it's or Druids and Ring.
I will take the piece of paper from this man.
Okay.
Well, hopefully I'll see her soon and I can pass that along.
Best of luck.
I'm gonna put it in the bag of holding.
Okay.
We probably shouldn't stay here though. Just to throw.
I'd really prefer if you didn't.
We wouldn't ruin your windows a second time. That would just be bad manners.
To be fair, because Mom said that we should formally apologize for stuff like this. So we are very, very sorry.
We did not mean to break all of your windows.
It was a matter of life and death.
We were being attacked by assassins at the time.
And you've met them, so that should be understandable.
Yes.
We are very sorry for ruining your guest house.
And to be fair, a lot of that was Rendon and Caliber. All we did were the windows.
But none of them are here. So on their behalf,
yes,
we would like to apologize. Our
Knock that
mother raised us
apology
with
right out
manners.
the park.
Very kind of you.
Bulls in a china shop, these two.
I tell you what.
Hi, Pot. This is the kettle. I messaged you that. Hello, Pot. This is the kettle.
I know Asphyxia gets that reference.
Just a quick FYI.
Teapot, what?
Good.
She's very graceful.
I have no doubt.
We waltzed.
That I'm surprised by.
Oh, I was surprised by it too.
Oh.
Sort of a surprise waltz.
You know those.
It was like that.
Good old surprise.
Because of the height difference, it was like Nina had her feet on Asphyxia's feet. And it was
Oh my
I'm just going with it.
Spiky feet.
Yeah.
Spiky everything.
Yep.
Little porcupine.
Little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Nia Jack-sized porcupine.
Nia Jack's porcupine.
Yep.
Okay, so we should leave.
Nia Jack's fine.
Is there a back way out of... No, I don't mean out of this building, but I mean... that we could just sort of leave so we don't have to go back through the
Oh,
cavern.
yes. Yeah, that's
Okay.
not
Are you gonna go sleep?
Why not here?
There are other taverns.
We can prove to him that we can stay a night without breaking anything.
Yeah, you say that.
I don't think we should, but
We
should
could
find
go
another...
stay at...
Is there a good one we should go to?
I literally wrote down all the other ones.
Yes, I know, but I wanted to have your recommendation.
Oh, also, now that Savinos is not here, she says things like, well, if we're not breaking things, Savinos and I should probably stay elsewhere. It's just around him in person that she's like, I don't know if I'm doing this right. She is still very, very forward when he's not around.
It's just, my thinking is, I can, if we go stay somewhere for the night, I can do a couple of sending things.
Don't we have a boat?
Or we could go
We
to
could
the
go sleep on
boat.
the boat.
But if we get
That's
attacked,
free.
I prefer it not to be on a boat.
With the crew?
Yeah, where there's 40 people to defend
Okay,
us.
so we can go
Yeah.
stay on the boat. If,
Yeah.
If are we
let's-
going to
yeah.
stay a night before we do anything?
Yeah,
else?
Yeah,
sure.
let's
Yes.
do
Okay, good. In that case,
I really think we're gonna make it through the night.
After-
Oh, sweet summer child.
okay, then I will not send, and you can figure out when you leave the bar all by yourself.
Okay.
Because unfortunately, that 1 foot of wood or whatever blocks
It's
message.
just blocked.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can't message.
Keep
yeah.
it. It's fine. I'll figure
I
it out.
can't message you. But I was also gonna try to message Brendan and stuff. But if you think we're not gonna make it through the night,
We're
then I'm not
gonna be
blow all my
fine through the
spell
night.
slots.
We're gonna be okay.
Okay.
We could send Coin to go get her.
Sending him into a tavern. You told me he wasn't allowed in taverns.
He goes into taverns all the
He's not
time.
allowed in your tavern.
What are the two doing?
Yeah, that's because you can
Watching
look
you?
in there.
Watching the room, but watching you.
Okay.
It's because you can look
they
in
seem to
there,
be
and the
looking
upstairs of my
towards, like,
tavern is full of
where they
prostitutes.
left.
Like,
The other thing I'd like to point out is that he can't
No.
open doors.
They don't seem to be aware of that entrance or exit.
He probably can, but they have to be handles.
uh-huh.
He can do that thing that cats do where you like lean on the handle, but if it's not a handle, he's screwed.
So you guys leave?
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to let the captain know that we're going.
Send
Well, could
Coin.
you?
We just stand here and we go, woo! Oh, there she goes.
From outside a different room.
If you're going back in there when the captain comes up to get another drink, would you mind just sort of letting him know that we went back to the boat?
Sure.
That we went out the back.
All right.
Sneaky like.
Maybe don't tell her all that out loud.
We can tell her that part. And that she can leave the room now.
Oh shit.
Welcome.
See this? This was all of Eldritch horror. And you wouldn't think it, but this is the true Eldritch horror.
I believe it.
If you're If you're enjoying the podcast right now, know
Sit
that
in the middle of.
we did not just have two pigs enter the studio. That's the laughter of our two nearest and dearest friends.
Hey, while they get themselves under control, do we want to do a giveaway?
Yeah, let's do a giveaway.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for it.
Let's roll for a giveaway.
Okay, I can't do things.
Yeah.
I did. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's okay.
Alright.
Yeah, we're not counting out. We don't have an 18.
Roll again.
I am. I mean, it might be
I
actually.
love that number.
Oh, Tanya. That is our friend Tanya. Who
Nice.
Yay!
Tanya?
Yeah, she has her own Patreon as well, doing
Oh,
cosplay
yeah.
stuff.
Nice. Yeah.
So it was a Patreon support event.
Maybe she will cosplay Graham.
There you go.
Yes, I mean she does that whenever she's at Poseidon's Fury.
Mm.
Okay. No, I meant like maybe
Yeah.
we can get her to like do the scar
Please,
makeup
yes.
and stuff.
Nice.
I would love to see that.
Well,
Please,
thank
yes,
you,
gender
Tanya.
bent Graham.
Also, she is one of our Patreon supporters, so that's
Yeah.
why she's entered without being in the chat. No purchase necessary. But yeah, if you want to gain that benefit, check us out on Patreon.
Yes.
The
Averin?
yeah, thank you, Aberin.
That was what it was last time.
Yeah, I keep wanting to say Avernus, which is
Not it.
not it.
What is Avernus from? That's from
Dragon
It's-
Age.
Thank you.
You're right.
Yeah, it's the tower in Origins.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he's the crazy mage that you're like, yeah, stick around, give me blood powers.
Yeah, he
That's
is.
him.
Oh, you're right. Thank you. That was gonna
You're
drive me
welcome.
crazy all night.
When he comes back in, he just sort of goes back about his business as normal.
Mhm.
Make an insight check for me.
18.
Okay. Yeah, he is able to, on like one of, I don't know, maybe not a coaster, but like on one of the glasses, he very subtly
What
gets you the message that they have returned to the boat.
Okay. As I'm paying my tab,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to sign my bill
Mm-hmm.
and point out the two dudes
Okay.
or individuals.
Yeah,
I don't know how they
got you.
identify.
Yeah. And so yes, he does.
Woo! I'm gonna stumble.
Make a performance check on your way back to the boat.
– 13.
Okay. Your heart's not in
No.
it without the audience.
Not today.
Yeah. Make a perception check as you go.
I say woo, but I don't mean it.
She's like marking it. It's like when you're like when you're practicing your choreo alone.
27.
27. Yeah, you do see one of them has sort of followed you.
Just the one?
Keeping a distance, but yeah, just the one that you see.
How far away?
Probably 90-ish feet.
It doesn't have a. Can he hear me?
Probably, yeah.
I'm gonna try to. If they can hear and understand me.
Mm-hmm. Then you have to be loud and direct at this distance.
Right.
Like you can't do it subtly.
No.
At this distance, you have to like kind of stop and turn around. And
Yeah.
project.
I would like to keep going, but stop when I get to a different boat
Okay.
and act as though I were waiting for someone.
Okay. Make a deception check.
Okay. 22.
Okay. Yeah, the sort of subtly finds a place and watches you, doesn't make any aggressive movements, keeps the distance. You don't see weapons necessarily, but you are definitely being tailored.
But I don't know where the other one
How long has it been since we got back to the boat and she hasn't joined us?
Oh, she probably is there
Has it
another.
been an hour or more?
Yeah, about an hour maybe. It's well. So hold on. It's about an hour and a half walk from the place
Oh.
to the
Oh,
boat.
this is a big city.
Oh, it's a big city. Yeah.
Right.
It's
And it's all churches.
yeah, a lot of churches, a lot of bars, a lot of.
You know,
Oh, it's my hometown.
So how long has it been since we got back to the boat and she hasn't shown up?
Or
Or have we not gotten back to the boat?
you guys get there. Yeah, because if she's made it back to the dock, you've been there.
Okay.
I'd say she leaves the bar probably, what do you think, 20, 30 minutes after you guys do. So, yeah.
All right. Try to
Um,
keep track of time. Because at a certain point,
Yeah.
I would start getting worried.
absolutely. Yeah.
Because Delve stuff.
Yep.
She doesn't like people to be alone
hmm
anymore.
Yeah, so it's been about, I think,
At a certain point, she will at least send him out
okay,
to go start looking. But
yeah, about
not yet.
20, 30 minutes.
PTDD,
So,
post-traumatic delve disorder.
what would you like to do?
He's still 90 feet.
Yeah, you're out on the docks. He's 90 feet.
Is there anyone else on the dock?
There are a few people walking by. Looks like some people doing some business. A couple sailors returning to their boats drunk. It's not crowded by any means, but it is not an empty road.
Is everyone else, in theory, engaged in something, like talking to someone else or too drunk to be spoken to?
There it does look like there's you could talk to some of the drunk sailors.
No, I wanted to be the only option to talk to.
Oh, okay. You can wait for that to happen. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll wait a little bit longer.
Okay. Yeah, what scenario are you waiting for?
If there's no one else to go talk to,
Uh-huh.
then I'll find him and ask directions or
Okay. Sure.
something.
You find the opportunity for that scenario to make sense.
Okay,
After-
thank you.
After about, let's say, another 15 minutes. Yeah, you do approach him. When you start to approach him, he does try to like slip away. Make a perception check.
29.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you are able to see him. He slips back down some of the alleys and tries to hide behind like some fences near a tree.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep following him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's trying to hide from you.
Yeah.
Are you trying to hide from him?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. If we're not on the dock anymore, and
You're like kind of between some.
but like he
buildings.
knows I'm following him now. Fuck it,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go.
Okay.
I'm just gonna find him.
You're just gonna. Okay. If you are not being stealthy, then when he realizes, like when you get within about 30 feet of him, and he knows that you're like coming after him, he's gonna get up and bolt.
Can I try charming him?
Yes, but I will remind you he is hostile at this point. So that means he could only attack you.
Okay, then never mind.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's a fun mechanic.
Yeah, it's either they're charmed or I essentially mark them, and they can't.
Yeah.
They have disadvantage if they go after other people.
At this point, he is
Then
an enemy combatant, so it
Cool,
would be,
then I
it would be
am-
hostile.
fuck.
I made you this shirt.
I can't
Says
read
this
that.
is my disguise kit, +1 to deception, and it's just a mustache and a bow tie.
Thank you.
It's for you.
I'm gonna go after him.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm stupid. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
No.
Roll initiative.
9.
You get combat music.
Grab these.
Oh no.
Well, hang on for a bit.
Don't die.
Quinn will come check on you. But
Okay.
It'll be a minute.
If he finds her by the time we would be
Not
able
know
to
his
come after her,
Yeah, combat takes so long.
Sorry.
will take so short.
Exactly.
You're fine.
I actually like this move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not upset about it.
Like letting him go is just so.
Yeah.
And also, if you just
Um,
gotten onto the boat with us, then
I wouldn't be able to go back.
Fixie would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
So
What? Yes. I heard gummy worm. I was like, I'm
Okay.
sorry. There's gummy worms? No, just insane. Rude.
And now, here we go. What did you roll?
9.
9. You rolled a 6. You get to go first.
I want to try to close the distance, and I can with it 30 feet away.
Yes.
I want to try to grapple.
Okay.
man, that's my specialty. I wish I were there.
What does asphyxia do? Grapple.
Okay. Yeah, make an athletics check.
WWAD.
15.
Yeah, you grapple him.
Ah!
Yeah, you wrap him up. Speed is reduced to 0. Any bonus actions?
Do you get 1 attack or 2 attacks?
I can. Yeah.
But
A
you
bonus
can-
action, offhand attack, which you can use with your empty hand.
Yeah, I'd like to punch him.
Go for it.
Is it advantage because he's grappled?
Nope.
Oh. Do I add anything to that?
Strength or dexterity plus proficiency. Under the new rules, everyone is proficient with unarmed attack,
Okay.
basically.
That's going to make sense, right?
So,
we learned how to hit at a young age, right?
13.
13
The
misses.
children
That's fair.
Okay. On his turn, he is going to draw his short sword and let's see. Yep. Okay. So yeah, you can see as he draws it, he has a scabbard with a special whetstone in it that layers it with poison.
Oh no, but still, girl, that's hot.
So he's going to make his 2 short sword attacks.
If I make it through this, I'm looting that corpse, y'all.
Yeah.
Wow, he rolled very poorly.
Good. Keep it up.
So the higher of them is a 9.
No.
Okay, your turn.
Can I rapier short sword?
If you let go of him, yep.
Uh, 13 for the rapier.
Miss.
Okay. Fuck you! Fuck
that
you!
die goes away.
Yeah, put it away.
God damn it, Peaches.
Oh.
Hey, she's my ex-wife. I can be bitchy to her. All right.
Okay. On drop that one. On his turn, he's going to make his 2 attacks. The short sword. Both of those are 14s plus 7, 21.
They both hit.
Okay. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Unnatural 20.
Okay. So that is a success. So for the first hit, you take. Do you want me to roll or you want the average?
Yeah.
Fuck it, roll. Okay.
You have your own temporary hit points.
I know. I enjoyed that story too.
That is 9 points of piercing damage plus 24 points of poison damage, halved to 12. So 21 points total. Second attack. Another con save.
Oh no.
Oh.
It's a 7.
Okay, so you take full damage on the poison. And that is 19 points of poison plus 9 points of slashing, 27 points of damage.
How far away can we make like perception checks to see if we hear any sort of scuffle?
My passive 17.
Because I worry.
They're behind buildings at this point.
Oh, I thought you were on the dock.
No,
They-
No, she followed him away.
And how long?
I knew it was unlikely. I just, if there was a chance of us
12
hearing, I
seconds.
wanted to ask.
Oh,
No, since we got back.
45 minutes and 12 seconds.
That's been a.
Is that 12 seconds? It really puts it over.
Well, I'm saying
No, I know.
originally.
No, I know.
She had said.
You mentioned it. No, it's.
But I was saying I originally said an hour,
Yeah.
Okay.
which is 15.
You can last for another 15 minutes in this fight.
Just run away for 15 minutes.
Oh, I forgot to say, Asphyxia likes to hang out in alleys just randomly. So
Look
I'm,
to see if
I'm
she's in
there.
that alley.
I'm going to
Roll
attack.
percentile.
Attack.
Okay, 19 a hit.
Definitely hits.
Okay. It's with the rapier and sneak attack. Motherfucker!
Yeah.
Okay. So 4, 10, 25.
25. Okay.
And offhand,
Offhand.
front hand, backhand. No.
Your short sword doesn't want to go today.
Nothing really
I
wants to
also will remind you, as a swashbuckler, after you attack with both weapons, you can
I can disengage.
disengage for 10 feet.
I will do that.
Okay. So you back up 10 feet, so he doesn't get an attack of opportunity. Would you like to keep moving away?
Sounds like a recommendation.
Yeah.
I am. It is up to you.
I kind of have to at this point.
Okay. So you back up. You start to run back out of the alley. You get about 40 feet away from him. He is going to pursue you
Okay.
and draw.
Have we gotten close to the street again?
You are about 10 feet from the street.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. He is going to draw his crossbow as he chases after you. He does have a poison bolt. 26 to hit.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, check your AC.
Make your con save.
Oh,
Fail.
Fail. Okay.
Right, such a good idea.
That is a total of 30 points of damage.
Okay. I would like to start screaming.
Okay.
Good, thank you.
Help! Help! He's attacking me! This man! He stole my money! And he's trying to take my virtue! His grubby hands are poisoning my soul! And just keep running.
Okay.
And
Make
My favorite southern disaster.
make a performance check.
God damn it.
that you can do, yeah.
I am genuinely in pain!
Uh,
Maybe your bleeding probably sells it a little bit.
yeah.
The green ooze in your cuts from the poison, yeah.
So that's your action. You can bonus action dash as a rogue if you would like to.
And can I Can I zigzag?
Sure. Yeah.
What was it, like a
Absolutely.
gator?
Yeah,
We're in the kill zone. Serpentine.
serpentine. I'm trying to serpentine as much as I can.
From any of the prep I'm learning.
Okay. All right. As you are running, you can see that you are making enough of a scene for him not to pursue you into the street. People start coming to your aid. Some low-level like priests and clerics come out to heal you.
Oh, lay your hands on me. Let me feel the power.
Yeah, you recover 15 hit points.
I was down to 6, y'all.
A few of them.
The power of our Lord. What was your god again?
Praise be his name.
You,
It's a her.
you spend about another 30 minutes with them tending to you and trying to find him and like all of the good Samaritans that have come out to help and save you. Shortly after that, you are able to make it back to the boat.
Ta-da!
You made it. You're alive.
Where have you been?
What happened to your clothes?
I need a drink.
Second
I pull out my flask full of whiskey.
Yep.
There you go.
Thank you.
No, all for you.
I'll prestidigitation the blood off your clothes.
That's 18 points back.
Oh, girl, thank you. Okay.
Your blood? Is there a body we need to go bury?
No, he hit too hard and too poisony. We are on the boat.
Yeah.
We are doing this on the boat.
Yeah.
Not having this
Yeah.
conversation in
Yeah.
the fucking dock.
Yeah.
Since it's your blood, are you alright?
He knows.
Well, it smells like you.
That's fair.
No.
I
So
think he tracks things.
I'm going to tell you about the whetstone and the crossbow and really good fighters, really fucked up damage.
I feel safe here.
Oh yeah.
2 of them,
I remember all that poison.
there were 2 of them in the bar. One of them followed. I don't know where the other one went.
So they definitely know we're here.
They know someone's here.
What did you even do that they...
I left, and it was just the one following me. Was anyone following you?
Not that
Not
we
that we
know.
noticed.
He didn't,
You didn't have us check.
He didn't ask us for perception checks.
Yeah.
They were, they didn't seem violent until you like found them, until you got close, and they were like, "Shit, we're found out."
No, that's fair.
We didn't
No,
like what
Yeah,
no, that's fair. I was just
yeah. No,
Just
no, no.
asking.
I know. I'm just letting you know. Yeah.
Would you recognize him if you saw him again?
would I?
Ooh, maybe.
Maybe.
It'd be tough.
That'd be
Would you
tough.
recognize the sword?
I mean,
Common sword.
swords all look the same.
Nothing
No
special.
matter-
about
the
it.
scabbard.
No matter what the men tell you, they all look the same. The scabbard was different, but I think that if what you all have told me, because I'm assuming that we've shared information at
Yes,
this
we're
point,
talking, yes.
I think that comes standard.
The poison?
They were all incredibly
No,
poisonous
we
last
should
time.
definitely get some of those for ourselves.
I'll tell you when you're older.
I
Older than that.
I think perhaps this is an adventure for another time.
Oh no, absolutely.
It's a good plan.
I just want to know if we're chasing ghosts or not.
I can try scrying. I know we didn't get anything. I can still try to cast the spell. It's just
Is any of the poison
Do I have any
still on
blood
you?
on me? Of his blood?
Ooh, a little
Or
bit.
poison?
Or like when I grappled him, like some of his hair?
Yeah, sure.
Skin
Hair.
on your fingernails.
You can scry on him.
And that one that tried to attack her, to be clear, not...
Yeah.
Yeah. Just,
Okay. We might as well see if we can tell where he's
Yeah,
at.
no,
Like a potion bottle to put that in.
Someone do a CSI.
Alright.
I'm like,
Let me pull
So
up
many
the thing first.
At this point.
Okay.
I have force fed.
Is it okay if I just mark off the gold for the...
Because I never take them myself. You give me all the healing potions and I always force feed them to someone else.
So I need a wisdom save from him.
Wisdom save.
And now, since I have a lock of hair, but I don't know him, I know him secondhand, so he gets a -5 to the roll.
Okay.
No, DC is going to be 16.
Well, he rolled a natural 16 minus 5. It's wisdom.
Yep.
He has no bonus to wisdom.
Yes, good on him.
Nice.
Okay.
What do her magic eyes see?
On a failed save, the spell creates an invisible sensor within 10 feet of the target. You can see and hear through the sensor as if you were there. The sensor moves with the target, remaining within 10 feet of it for the duration. A creature that can see invisible objects sees the sensor as a luminous orb about the size of a fist.
Okay. You see him in some form of safe house underground where he is being patched up.
Yeah, he is.
He's got shirt off, sort of being bandaged, head shaved, relatively young, probably early 20s, human boy, slightly darker skin, curly hair. There is a slightly bluish, bald, androgynous figure. I'm not sure if it's a man or a woman or who or what it may be. That seems to be the one tending to his wounds. And as you can see him bringing over like the poultice and kind of rubbing it in there and bandaging. And when he goes over to wash his hands, make a perception check for me.
No.
That purple one was
That purple one was doing bad stuff earlier. Okay, there we go. Perception?
Mm-hmm.
Mod 20.
Mod 20. Okay. You can see that there is there's an emblem. You're a cleric.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not from the Empire. Make a religion check for me.
23.
Okay. It is of the deity that is for medicine, but also poisons. And so you recognize the deity. The name escapes me. I will.
But I know it's got a medicine / poison and
right. Yep. When you see, as you see that sort of in the background, the person just sort of happens to turn towards your piece. You realize that he can see it and cast dispel magic, and you are suddenly slapped back into your own body.
So it worked. He was.
Did you see where they were?
It was some sort of safe house. I didn't see the outside. But the problem is there was this bluish person, not blue like me or you.
Thank you for answering my question.
And they seemed to be helping him patch him up, but he saw me. Well, he saw the sensor.
Can he see you? Like, is it like your eye or like a picture of your face?
Or can he just tell that somebody was
I think he just knows that someone was.
Can he track it?
I don't know.
Did they say or do anything
Sure,
before?
make an arcana check.
Did they say or do anything before they saw you?
When they saw it, they just.
Oh wait. Hang on. I'm proficient in that. I should have changed that. So 17. Right. I bump up my proficiencies.
Yeah.
for those.
Your revisions.
No, I forgot to do that part. I bumped it up on everything else. So yeah, 17. I can bump that.
It is very unlikely. Certain extremely like high level mages and spells and certain wards and counter spells can be put together to identify scries or prevent scries or trace them back, things like that. But it seems very unlikely.
I should probably be fine.
Unless they put together that whoever he fought in the alley was probably the one looking at him.
But they are a guild of assassins, yes. I'm sure they get this a lot.
Likely, yes. It's probably why there was somebody who could get rid of it.
Well, I think it would be best to sail out for the evening, because if they put together 2 and 2 that this is the new ship that arrived in the harbor and all these things started happening, they will come after us. If we can sail out into open waters, perhaps it'd be harder for them to sneak up on us than if we're just in port.
If we run now, they'll know that it was us. If we wait until tomorrow afternoon and we're just a regular vessel that's done its trading, we'll set up watches, we'll make sure that none of your people or your boat get hurt. I swear to you.
It's not about that. I genuinely think they're clever enough if they can do things like that, and they followed us and they need to watch you.
We need to be able to come back here.
I agree, but
I think they'll know either way.
I do think they'll know either way. We can also send the boat off without us, and we can all hide here somewhere and make them think we've gone away, whereas we can actually stay in town.
Why would we stay in town?
If they had someone that
You
was
said
able,
we needed to be able to come back.
if they had someone that was able to stop my spell, they might have someone who can do the same spell on us. If any of her blood was on him, they could have done the same thing.
Oh, there's a fair amount on him.
Yep.
Perception checks.
So I'm saying I think they already
Can we
already
see
know who and where we
Can
are.
you see invisible?
I pull my lantern out.
Yeah.
I have a lantern.
Yeah, you do.
I light the lantern. I gotta see what its range is, and I start shining it around.
It's like 30, 60 feet. Enough to be in the cabin.
Yes.
You don't see anything at this
60-foot
moment.
radius. So. Okay, I think we're okay.
For now.
Also, I have this lantern that sees invisible things.
Why wasn't that out before?
Because it didn't occur to me that I had it. Or that it would be an invisible scrying thing. He just saw yours and didn't realize that they were normally invisible.
Well, if he'd already scryed on us, then he would have seen us trying to scry on him.
But he doesn't know that we know that he knows that we know that he knows.
So I know
My nose just starts bleeding.
He didn't scry that we scried that he scried.
I hate that.
coming out of everywhere now. Jesus.
Question for you guys,
Yes.
out of character. Are you guys as a guild interested in pursuing these adventures here in Arar, Dakot?
I think so, just not tonight.
Yeah.
No. I know.
Yeah, but I think
I know not tonight.
no, yeah.
We're about to call it a
Yeah.
night. 'Cause
But- and I
think we've had a real good
So long as
session.
we don't have to like get stationed here.
Yeah, I don't
want
want
us
to. I don't
turning
want to camp
Jalen
out outside of
2.0.
Sanctum
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Like I don't want us to like camp out for 8 months in Arartico.
Fair. I will remind you, it is a 14-day journey to
Yeah.
and from.
So it's yeah.
So we have to.
Shit.
Okay.
You do not have to.
Can-
You are welcome to travel the 2 weeks.
Could we go to one of the other islands
Sure.
and just sort of
How
chill?
close is our nearest tower that we have access to, though?
10 days.
There's not a
From
tower.
here?
There's not a tower at home.
No, I know there's not a tower at home, but if it could cut the travel time in half and we got 5 days of travel, I could do. Like, you know.
It's
Just figured I'd check.
Drim.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, Drim is the next closest tower.
Yeah.
Can
got
we
it.
think about it and then get back to you?
Mm-hmm.
How long would it take the Arc Rider to get there? Because it's been another 2-3 weeks. That thing's got to be almost ready
It's getting there.
to go.
What is the Arc Rider's speed? I gave it out at some point. If you guys can tell me, then I can calculate the
Because they can go through dimensions, right?
kind of. Yeah.
I mean, I figure it's got to be at least as fast as the Phenomenal, or not, if not faster, if that's what he wanted it.
It is comparable.
It had other cool stuff it can do.
Yeah.
If you gave it out
But he's a
at the
pirate,
Arc Rider
why
session,
give
I
up
do
the
not have it
speed?
because I was teching that night.
Okay.
Matthew might have
Yeah.
it, or Sean might
Okay.
have it.
Yeah.
I did give those out. If not, go back
Yeah,
and
if it was
check
the
that.
Yeah,
session
well,
where
check
they
the
got
tape.
it, then I for sure don't have it.
I've never
It
even
was.
seen it, guys.
Okay.
I don't
Great.
know what it looks like.
Hey, you guys that are watching, that are in the chat, what would you like to see? Do you want us to see us stay here and fight some assassins, or go have some other adventures? Because we don't know.
If you want to see us stay here, press 5 on your touch tone phone now.
So-
Just make the noise. We'll hear
So
it.
We'll know.
out of character, a lot of the other things that we have lined up are more family or parent quests. And since we just wrapped one up, I
Yeah.
don't know that we want to jump right into another one.
Sorry.
Or we've got like 3 or 4 lined up that we're gonna have to take care of at some point. No, I'm just saying like
For diversity of adventures.
Okay.
I'm saying for diversity, I don't know that we want to jump right back in. Also, I feel like this is going to end up being a time-sensitive thing.
I was gonna say, the
Yeah.
longer we leave this
need
alone, I
Rendon,
feel like the
we need
worse
Caliber,
it
we
is.
need Wondus,
Then-
we really need Portia.
Well, even if we don't need them, I feel like the longer we leave it, the more like
And
We
yeah,
also desperately
and
we do need
and
them,
I
though.
think the only way we're gonna
Then let's stay here.
out of this, Allison thinks the
Yeah.
only way we're going to be able to free them is if we can somehow get the Assassin's Guild to go after them. Because otherwise it's just declaring war on the Empire again, and that entire big battle and the last 6 months of our lives have been wasted.
Then let's stay.
I will say, if we're staying here, could we maybe dock at one of the other islands?
Yeah, another island is probably like a day or two
Got it.
away.
Yep.
Or like 8 hours away.
Is
Actually.
Draco an island?
Yeah.
It's an
On the other side?
archipelago.
It's huge.
It's a big island, but
Yeah.
you would feel safer at
One
a
of
different island.
Yeah.
the next door island.
Throw
Sure.
some water up between us and them, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
The next door.
so
That island next door, we're staying over there.
The neighborhood island.
yeah, I will find you guys a name
Okay.
for that island.
Sugar Island.
Probably about 8 hours sailing in between them. You guys can discuss with the rest of the guild on the Discord to see if other people feel strongly. So they could be on the boat with you guys, having come with you, or having stayed behind. That is up to you guys. So yeah.
Before we duck out, do we want to try sending to Rendon or Caliber?
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just to find out.
Who am I talking to? And what am I saying?
You know Caliber better.
Yeah.
I do.
Are you all alive?
I'm trying to figure out.
Where are you?
Are all of you alive? Where are you?
You can reply to this message.
Text,
How
text
how
reply.
deep of shit are you in?
More. I don't want to give too much away, and I don't think sending is something that other people
But just
can
in
hear.
case, that's not a thing you want to.
But it's also
asking how they are.
if they're in prison, there's probably torture going on.
We need to know where they are.
Who do we think is stronger?
Caliber.
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 God, I love that one.
Well, I don't know. Batman's pretty strong.
I love
Yeah.
Caliber so fucking much.
Unless they
But it's
broke his
Caliber.
back.
But it's Caliber.
No, I know. I'm just saying. Fucking
She's
Batman.
a phenomenal woman.
Sending spelled with
It's 3.
Do I have send? Did I not write
I don't think you wrote it
sending
down.
You do
You
have
have
it. I
it.
know.
I
you
have
have
the
it.
spell
No, I
list.
know I
She
have
doesn't.
it.
Okay.
I know I have it, but I don't.
I think it may have just not made it into your document.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
you-
have
you
2
have
copies
it.
of the document, but I don't. Okay. Well, yeah, but now I need to look up sending. So, I know I have it.
25 words or less.
Yeah, I knew that. I'm
Double
trying
checking
to
if it can
see if
accidentally be.
if people can
If there's any magical way to over
hear
here,
it.
It does not specify.
Mhm.
which means there's some item out there that lets you. Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, because you can go to other planes of existence, but
And unlike
I'm on a different plane from you.
message, it does not say that you whisper a short message.
Yeah, it says you send, so it's just a.
Mhm.
Right. So what am I saying?
See if they're all alive,
Where they are.
if they know where they are.
Tell them Coin says hi. See, I can do impressions too. Ha!
That was really good. Ha!
This is my new favorite game.
The shouting game.
The impression game between Asphyxia and Nina.
Which one is she?
Yvonne, I'm recovering. Don't ruin my stories. Keep going.
I was saying, do it.
Okay.
Watching my
And,
soap operas whilst I'm sick in bed.
Ask Caliber if she's seen Tybalt's sister.
Okay.
So just say Portia.
Wait, do we know his name? Her name?
Do I know her name?
Yeah. Wait. Do we
I don't
know?
I genuinely don't know if Arvis knows her name.
Because we've never met her.
Right, but wouldn't they have
You
said
wouldn't
it?
have recognized the staff otherwise.
Yeah, okay, cool.
So you at least.
And we've
been
known
informed.
Okay.
Tybalt long enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Tybalt usually says my sister, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's-
Was Tybalt there at the negotiations?
Yes.
Mhm.
So he recognized,
recognized the staff.
and then probably told you the
Yes.
story
Who-
because you held him back when he.
Yes.
Did you steal his letters?
It was all about her, though. It wasn't about.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't about her
I
sister.
say it wasn't about
Okay.
Portia, it was about
It was
him.
about his,
We gave him
his
back.
lady.
Well, I say we. Half of us aren't here anymore.
It's true. All right.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna cast Sending to Caliber
Okay.
and say, she knows who it is, so I'm not gonna say my name.
Mm-hmm.
She'll recognize the accent.
Call and collect.
I don't know.
Do you
maybe I
accept a
don't-
call
maybe I
from
don't think
Nina?
Let's say,
I can.
yeah,
I'll-
thanks. 10. Caliber, trying to help. Are you okay? Is everyone else okay? Do you know where you are? Is there anything we can do?
You're on. You got 2 more.
Love you.
A friend.
Miss you.
Please reply.
She knows the spell.
She does.
I'm uncomfortable with how long it's taking her to answer.
Make an Arcana check.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
Damn it. It's just an 11. So,
The
sorry,
spell
guys.
fails, but you don't know why.
I rolled a 2. If I try, because I've got a bunch of spell slots, if I try again, can I roll another Arcana check on it? If it fails again?
Yes.
Or should I try Rendon?
I'm gonna cast guidance on you.
I'm gonna give you an inspiration.
We want you to do better.
I'm just going to pull you into vigilante justice and stroke your hair. It's all right.
And I'm just like, maybe I should do it for you instead.
Ah!
Trying again. Should I try Rendon?
Asphyxia, I don't like it when you sound like that.
What?
It will be harder to figure out because you've already failed the check once.
Okay.
However, because they have buffed you, I will let you roll another Arcana check.
Oh, just to do another check instead of trying
You
to
have-
send again?
You have to send it.
Like
Okay.
spin the slot again, but you get to try
Try
again.
Rendon?
If I can't get through to her this time, I'll try Rendon.
Okay.
So I'll try same message to her.
Because
Okay.
maybe if they're in like a different place.
Rolling someone different. Okay, so wait, what did you guys give me? What do I do?
D4.
You can roll
D6.
first and then decide to use them.
D40.
Well, did the spell get shut down again? Is that like, or this is to check if it did? Okay.
And to figure out why.
I'm going to just to
Careful.
because why not? I'm gonna add both because I want to know. Should have saved the other one. 23.
Okay. The spell is spell fails.
So the second one fails too.
Yeah, the second one fails as well.
So it's not another plane of existence.
Could be an
No.
anti-magic sort of field.
You suspect it's probably an anti-magic.
That is what Mother was in. Why I wouldn't have been able to do it to her.
Do you want to
Oh
try
shoot! I never met the other girl, did I?
Portia?
No, you're arch enemy at the moment.
Alveda.
I did, however.
Mm-hmm.
You have ascending.
I have
Do you want to
ascending.
talk to her?
What would you like me to say?
I cast guidance on you now.
Wait, what?
Don't talk to her. No. Why?
Pretty sure there's a mage that has them.
I don't want to give her a heads up that we're looking.
All right. Okay.
Oh, do we still have the sending stone? You could be like, hey, just checking in, reminder that I'm coming to kill you.
That wouldn't be out of character for me.
that actively would not.
But I don't know if she can track that. Oh,
Sending stones? Can you track sending stones?
If she knows we have it.
She does know
Hold
that.
on.
Yeah.
We'll try in a little
Is
bit.
it like a Lord of the Rings thing where if like we have one,
Try
they can
the
spy us
stone?
with the other?
To her? For
I
what
call
what
sneaking.
purpose?
I don't know, taunting her.
For what purpose though?
To keep her on her toes.
And then when you have her on them, what do you plan to do?
Push her really hard. So she
I don't know,
falls.
Madeline. I just fucking hate her so much.
Right, we'll use that, but be smarter.
That's her job, not mine.
Well, it needs to be
I know
yours.
If
You're the big sister.
if there's a
Start
place
acting
that is
like it.
known for having anti-magic, like war, like is there like
Is there
Do
like
I
a prison?
suspect
that's-
like a specific prison? Like, do I know if like the Empire has
Do-
like a specific
Make a history
prison?
And do I know if there were any anti-magic cells in the
I'm not
Woolen
playing
prison?
the character. Who knows about
Where
what
I
think it
was?
might be.
The woo? Oh.
Yeah, I was in prison.
History 21.
You can make a history check.
Yeah.
I was about to say. That's where I think it is.
It's okay.
Portia.
Norda's real close.
60 salmon laddering up into removable rods.
Awesome. So it is. There's enough magic in the Empire that there are multiple prisons that would utilize anti-magic things. Most prisons have probably a anti-magic cell.
Only the fancy ones can afford to have all anti-magic.
Right.
The high
yeah.
security prisons.
Exactly. There are that's for like high level criminals, right?
Suicide Squad.
Yeah. Yeah, your normal prison is probably not going to have one. Like in the Southern Isles, you suspect the capital of the Southern Isles, Arar, Dakot, may have a couple.
That would be a good place to start looking.
All that
But, like,
city that she
one
had on
cell
the
a
sheet.
piece.
You want to try
If
Like
Caliban
one
knew where
spell
they were
apiece.
going. The city that was on the piece of paper.
Sorry,
Sorry.
It's like one, like they have like one cell.
you don't know.
Oh, okay. Because I'm thinking there's only one cell and they've got at least 4 people.
It's worth checking.
But I was saying
What-
that the city that was on the sheet of paper that Caliber hid, that was left for her,
Mhm.
if she knew that someone was coming for them, she might have known that they're going to be taken. We could do research. It seems like a good place to start.
The dwarven place.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
got,
I wrote it
that doesn't
If-
exist anymore.
If they had, if
Because
they
the
had,
Empire reclaimed the land.
exactly. So they might have. Can I roll a history check on that place and see if I know specifically if I'd ever heard if there were those kinds of prisons there, like were the high security prisons,
Sure.
the supermax?
Sure.
Can I as well?
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Or
Can you?
advantage?
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. That's not bad. Yeah. Scroll faster. 21.
21. You don't remember hearing anything about prisons specifically in Sorrow's Vantage. It was sort of named that after the fact. You do know occasionally adventurers go there looking for arms and armor and some easy loot and things because of the old hobgoblin infestation. When it was reclaimed, the Empire didn't try to hold it because the remainder of that dwarven clan decided they didn't want it anymore.
Okay.
So that's when they joined the Empire.
I'm just trying to figure out if she sent if that was left for us, that it might be, and we have nowhere to start yet.
It wasn't left for us. He was looking for something for her, which means that's where she was intending to go.
Well, that's what I mean. I mean us as players. It was an item that was left. It like
But
that
if
was
we go there, we might get an idea of where
she was
planning on
heading.
going.
Exactly.
Or there might be something there that she was looking for that could help.
This is all true.
Yeah.
However, we have to do this boss fight first.
You
Unless it's
can
part of the
do
same thing.
either.
Yeah.
You can go.
This
What I will say is you could go to either place and pursue either thread, or you guys can split into teams and go to both places at the same time, do either thread that way. However, without, it is a much further journey to the northern mountains.
Like way up in the north.
Yeah.
It is going from the Mediterranean to
Russia?
Iceland,
Mars.
Finland,
Oh,
like the top of Finland.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I guess.
both of those things
You're going
are,
around the continent.
I don't know geography.
Ooh, and
Right.
we're going
Like-
in winter.
it's a long
We
way.
should try
It
to
is-
find her first.
It is a long way. I don't want you guys to think
Yeah.
we'll go there, we'll come back to Sanctum. You'll do a year Not, I honestly don't know the
Okay.
time frame,
That's
but
fine.
if you think you're gonna just go back and forth on that,
I genuinely
Unless
just thought
you
because we
can-
didn't know any prison that it might be the only place like clue we had.
there are a f-
Yeah,
there-
but like I don't want to like we can't just go on a tour of checking all of them, and trying to unionize them.
you can,
Okay.
you can.
But this is at least a good place to start. And if we want to switch horses, we can.
There are, you know that there are merchants here that will respond to the gold that you've received. You know that you can start to gather the Order of Assassins, and they may be able to help you locate and find the other heroes. You can go to the Northern Isles and see what Caliber had gathered up from there, and see what that thread holds. You guys have some personal journeys you can go on. There is
Level 5 of Havoc's luck, guys.
We have full healers. We have 2 full clerics. You're both coming. We've got to get you through 4 levels of Havoc's luck.
No, she can just
She can just go in with
Oh yeah,
asphyxia.
she can.
Hello.
I forgot that we changed the rules that you can bring in people later. I
That's
did.
always been the rule.
Originally it was not. Originally it was
The
that
very
he had to
first
nerf that.
Oh,
Yeah.
geez.
So that's what I was remembering. Yeah.
yes, that's why I changed it.
We could, thank you.
So there, you can also go and start researching prisons. You know that most of the regions, depending on their wealth, would probably have 1 or 2 high-level prisons that would be strong enough to,
It would have an anti-magic spell.
that would have a permanent anti-magic cell or spell or something along those lines. So you guys have some options. You have some things to discuss on the Discord. I think you've got a lot of fair threads to start to pull on. You also have stuff in the Underdark. So
There's a lot happening.
lots of things.
Really quick before we go to sleep,
Mm-hmm.
Army is going to take her unstrung short bow.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna put it in the bag of holding. She's
Mm-hmm.
gonna pull out an amulet from the bag of holding. She can put that on. I'm gonna attune to it.
Okay.
It is the amulet approved against detection and location.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice. There you go.
Nice.
Okay, I was.
Good.
That's what I've been thinking about the last 5 minutes. Is which one of these things am I unattuning to? I thought about it.
That's what that has saved you.
Who
That-
keeps getting hit by
Yeah.
arrows.
Nope.
Yeah.
He doesn't get my cloak. So I'm attuning to that.
Your cloak is purple.
As
No.
Asphyxia will spend the evening continuing to work on her Mina impersonation,
God damn
really
it.
refining it.
Make a
Army's gonna
performance
deck
check.
you one of these days. She's very weak. You won't
She
be
gonna
like.
try.
Yeah.
Coin will spend
I
the
said
evening
she was
with
gonna
his ears
deck you.
flapping
She's
against
very
his
weak.
skull,
You won't feel
silently
it.
begging
My
to be
strength is a
returned to
9.
another dimension.
I'm proficient in performance, yet I rolled a 2, so that's a 7.
Coin will
Could
spend
be
the
worse.
evening
Yeah.
against his skull.
So,
governor.
all right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for us tonight. A little bit of a different adventure tonight. We've had a lot of high drama.
Good stuff.
I think we leveled up at the right time. Now it's time to revamp and find what that next journey is going to be.
I would genuinely not have been able to handle another high stake. I was crying in the kitchen for 20 minutes after last.
She wouldn't let me hug her.
I wouldn't let anyone touch me. I was not okay. It was emotional, so this was nice.
So, you guys have a lot of things to pursue. If you have any questions, we'll talk about it on the Discord. If you guys want access to our Discord, want to see a bunch of memes, want to see us hang out, and
We also
ask
post
questions.
in-character letters and little stories. You're
So
gonna get
many.
to see one from me and Caitlin soon.
Yeah, that's going to be from their previous characters.
So you guys are working on one. There's one
There's
that Sean and I are working on.
a few different ones that are happening.
Some backstory stuff.
There's
that's
some
going on.
history
Video.
stuff that we're gonna be delving into.
Don't speak tell.
Someday you guys are gonna just retire because you don't want to go into anything.
It's just the delve.
Don't want to
delve.
go
We're
into
fine with
sea,
everything else.
don't want to go underground, no churches, no taverns.
I'm
We've
fine.
been going in all of those things today. I was like, we went in half of those things today.
We'll go underground eventually. I'm just stressed out.
The ground is my favorite terrain.
You like sitting on the ground.
Theoretically, I should be harder to hit around here.
If you're being
Yeah,
shot
it's
at,
the- it's
by
the
a
range.
melee.
And we had a lot of archers though, so that's not a bad
True.
idea. Like,
Yep. So, anyway, guys, we're gonna say goodnight. Thank you for hanging out with us. We will be back Friday for Lamplighters.
Ooh.
They are made cliffhanger as well. So we'll see what vampire v werewolf nonsense happens on Friday night.
Find out what running away in a car
We don't know what
nonsense
we're doing
happens on Friday
Saturday.
night.
we might have to just, instead of pre-filming, we may just Inspector's Christmas live.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, it's happening now. Okay, good, it's
Okay.
happening. All right. Yeah.
Well,
It'll be a
we'll let you know
joy.
about Saturday. We'll see who we actually have that's available. So that'll determine that. But we will see you next time. Until then, be cool.
We have to